I love it, man. That's what it's all about. Yeah. You want some food though?
That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
God. Oh shit.
Yes, I got 3. One for you, one for you, and one for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Where you guys from?
I'm from Austin.
Alex Jones, Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
I heard it's cool out there. It's like Frisco in a way.
It sucks now.
Yeah, but compared to the relative of Texas.
It still sucks.
Austin in the day, Austin about 5 years ago was like Frisco.
Yeah.
Now it's just overrated garbage.
What you know about consciousness? What do you think that is? That consciousness?
Being aware, apparently.
Yeah, being aware.
What kind of dog?
Italian Greyhound, maybe.
Is that a thing they'll get?
It seems like they may be Jack Russell too. Yeah.
Gorgeous little guy.
Chihuahua.
Beautiful.
Hey, how long you lived in the Hague?
I've been here all my life.
Yeah.
I've been here, my one apartment, this one building, 40 years, that's today.
40 years.
40 same here.
Yeah.
40 years. This apartment. You know, a lot of changes.
Yeah.
Magnolia used to call it a drugstore. And you get in the 60s a 4-pound hamburger sandwich for $1. And you can go up to somebody and say, hey, they got a matchbox. The guy would pull out a matchbox of Mexican marijuana for $3. Acid $2.
Good.
That's what it was up in the Hague.
That's the drugstore.
That's the drugstore.
Yeah.
That's what we call Magnolia. We call the drugstore.
Yeah. $15 a day. Remember?
Yeah.
Even in
And then I just went back to being in flow state because I mean, I was just trying to give him the time of day because he was being at least genuine back and forth. Who knows what he's gonna do later? But right now it was like fair.
He's always like that for the most part. I think. I don't need to. Yeah, he's always like that. It's just like you said. Who knows what he'll do later? But
Well, yeah, but
when
what
you
I'm
talk
saying
to
is
him, he's
like
pretty
Paul came
genuine.
in and he's just like, and I'm gonna get shit for this. I'm sure someone's gonna do. That's how everyone here is so savage. You know what I mean? But y'all aren't going to hell. Don't worry, I'll take it back.
It's it's maybe.
But just the thing is like you have to be
some will
objective
less than
sometimes.
others.
You know, you have to be objective and say who's coming in yelling, like who's who's listening. It's like if it's only one person yelling and then one person not listening, I had to be like, hey, because what I thought was if this was anybody else, I would kick them off. So I had to say, you know what,
Yeah.
I just have to do it because I can't pick favorites, and then that might be the end of my time here. But
Well, that's no. It won't be. It would be your time, maybe getting like 70 people and stuff sometimes. But in the beginning, though, my thing is like if you go back to what you maybe planned on doing, being more you centered, like you're probably gonna have a little low numbers, but it doesn't mean like this time next year you'll have 200, 300 people watching.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, if it lets us, break out of the algorithm.
That depends on us. That large, like what we talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still with you, man. I want to. Oh, what I did want to talk to you about was the AI stuff because you saw that video obviously after we worked on it a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. You finished it off good.
Well, I
people were tripping.
I kind of rushed through it. I mean, it wasn't like a work of art or anything. I don't feel like it was as like meaningful as the one with the frog.
The
it was
frog?
A lot more. Yeah, the frog one is like a story start to finish. But this one I was just trying to see how fast I could do it, to be honest. So I was
that was
proving,
the whole point. People
I mean, everyone should have seen
they were
that.
talking about the but like you gotta browbeat them with it because they have their own agenda or paradigm of looking at it, But even in looking at it, like they think it was a diss on Paul. No, bro, that was a fucking kind of a heartfelt kind of like nod to him in the sense. It was a heartfelt nod to him. What's going on, man? Modern man. No, I was listening to what I was saying on that clip.
What's that? I don't even remember that. What day was that?
Dude, that was that was after the Paul interview, man.
Yes.
It was back. That was back. Yeah.
Thank you.
We're talking. What's up, man? How's it going, bro? Get this off. It was really going on.
Sorry, man. I'm at the drive-thru. Hold on.
Yeah. You're driving through the loop, what they call it, the Dallas loop.
Yeah, the Dallas loop. I'm going, dude. I can't believe I did do it. I surprised myself again. I went to Home Depot and I got a guy.
You got a guy? Is he in the back seat?
No, we finished our shoot. I don't think the footage is gonna be that good, but like I made a whole video about like, can I get this guy? Like it's really that easy, and it was that easy, dude.
Was he a young guy, old guy? We'll see, huh?
He was older. It was weird because there was like 4. Dude, okay, hold on. Let me show. Can I show you a sneak peek?
Yeah, I'll see.
Oh shit! I don't know if I'm on the right phone because I think it's backed up to the other phone. Yeah, it's not. Oh wait, no. Is it there? Okay, check this out. Here's a sneak peek. You ready? All right, check it out. I was filming and he like didn't know that like, because he would just keep. He didn't know he's supposed to be not be in the shot. He just like joined in. I was like,
I like it.
I didn't want to man. He like spoke such little English.
You just say hold the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dude, cool, it was man. So funny. Like, yeah, I mean, the funniest part was just like I felt like he was gonna die because we were in this giant escalator. We got kicked out of a place. We're in this giant escalator, and he was like he couldn't really walk very well. Like I don't know if he's got some back pains or something. But I was like, if this dude dies on me, I don't even know what I'd do. I'd probably jump off.
On your watch?
In video game.
I mean, it's footage. Yeah. So what did you?
No,
so
don't think like that. It's too dark.
So how did it happen? Like you went to the parking lot, out in the parking lot.
Yeah, it's that easy, dude. They just stand out there. They're just like waiting for like work.
Yeah.
And like you like rolled the window down. They all came.
I never done it with the Home Depot guys, but picked up those guys there. But I'd have like a gas station in Oakland when I was moving from there, and I got like
Same shit.
I got the oldest guy there and the young guy. I don't know why I got the like I think I overpaid them too. But anyway,
Yeah, I didn't want the young guy because like the young guy came in the most aggressive. They all came in so because they're like,
yeah,
"Qua, me, no, me," and I was like, the one guy like kind of snuck around to the left side, and I was like, he looked the most like or the least scary, so I rolled to the window and I was like, yeah, did you? And I was like, you get back because the young guy looked like he would because I don't do well like if certain kinds of people are around me like I can like succumb to certain pressure to where he seemed like the kind of guy who would like pressure me to like pay him more than I would want to,
yeah, like
sense?
those wheeler dealer types, wheeler dealer hustler.
Yeah, just like be like, no, hey man, no, that's not fair. I'm just like so stressed out. Like, you'll want them gone. So you're like, okay, here's more than I should definitely for 1 hour.
You want
Sorry about the wait.
Thank you.
Thank you for your patience.
You're well. I mean, yeah, thank you.
Is that one of those
You're welcome.
topless bikini coffee bars drive through?
You drive? That'd be wild. If that was a real thing. No, I
They
don't.
do
I
have
don't even.
that.
I'm too
No, it
ashamed
is
to
a
tell
real
you
thing.
where I'm at.
It's not a topless, but they have bikini ones. And there's this
That
one
sounds fun.
guy
I'd be down for that.
there's this one guy that would go to him and he like I guess he would like undo his pants when he went through and then like too many times and then one of the ladies the manager the last time he was there he did that and she filmed him and then he was all surprised and he deleted himself after the embarrassment. Speaking of dark,
Too many people. Well, who's dark?
no
Someone in the back? Joe Cool in the back?
man. No, Joe Cool's light.
You said,
He's
I'm sorry,
light.
I forget. But
He's a dark
it's all
hat.
relative, right? Darker than me, lighter than.
Well, here's
someone
me. Like I'm light skinned, but I'm a dark nigga. I get dark. I get dark.
I know you do.
Inside,
That's a good point. You
internally.
do get dark. You do get dark. I can
Yeah.
give you that much. We definitely seen that play out in our. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I'm honestly trying to get over the fear, like, cause like I feel comfortable usually, but I'm always just waiting for like,
The fear.
all right, Landry, it's time for the George Bush photo, and I'm like, not the George Bush photo.
No, you should be proud of that, man. Like I'm proud of my presidential connection.
You got one too? No, dude, don't tell me
I
about
told you,
your
my
uncle.
family. No, I told you my family member who's a president of not this country though, not of Mexico, where you got your friend from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
My friend, I don't remember his name.
Did you give his name?
Yeah, dude.
I
don't know. He's so shaky. He just. So go ahead.
No, I was gonna say what's up to everybody in the chat. Markella, Wiccan Music, good to see you. Thank you so much for your help. Snafu Snips, Steelman in the building. And what's the matter, you?
How much to pay the commander?
And the two people and the three other people ninja watching. What's up? Yeah.
What's up, ninjas? What's up, Wiggies?
Yeah. The Wiggy.
Am I allowed to say that?
Ninjas, they're ninja watchers, man. That's what it is.
Okay.
Ninja watcher.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of those, dude. Who do you think it is? If you had to guess, I want to start playing. Oh my God! Look, dude, Illuminati.
Okay.
Can't make this stuff up.
Let's go. King Stephen, definitely.
No way, dude. Does he still join your show? Like, does he ever hit the link?
No, he hasn't done that in a while. Last time he did it, we spoke for like a half hour or 45 minutes. It was actually pretty interesting, pretty fun. Blessings, when she lies in the building.
My favorite, dude. Everyone knows. Mm-hmm. I'm a huge fan. I really am. I'm like, because I'm sort of changing my like perspective on certain people. So the way that I look at him now, I'm like, you know what? I've been inspired a lot by him. Not in the way that he might want, but still inspired. You know.
Hey, whatever gets the job done. Machine Lines is a real one.
And the answer is usually the Mexicans is who gets the job done.
The Mexican. Yeah, that's why they call themselves the Migos. Remember that rap group? Well, they're still there, I guess. The Migos, because they work hard. They work hard, the Migos, yeah.
They do. Well, most of the time, but you know, sometimes they like any race, there's no absolutes.
Yeah, it's like everywhere, yeah. Well, that was like the whole I don't know if you watched the Looney Tunes cartoons back in the day, Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yeah, Epa Andale. He wasn't lazy. He was like on speed or something. That's what they call him, Speedy. And his cousin Slowpoke was definitely lazy. He was like, "Si, senor," always on siesta. He was on siesta. Yeah. What's the white people? Because you manage people. White people stereotype.
What's the white? I mean, lazy. Yeah, lazy would be one of them. Let me think.
All
Like,
depends
I guess it's like I don't even know. Would having money be like? That's not even the
Having
stereotype. Because that would be
money.
Jews more so than white. Well, I mean, there's like
Yeah.
what little thing, trailer park white. Like, there's so many different varieties and
I mean,
flavors of white.
yeah, I mean,
But there's also the same
like
with black
if you,
people.
yeah, it's like the Huxtables from the Cosby Show. Yeah, yeah. All the black people I grew up with, they had more money than me. Growing
Yeah.
up, yeah,
I
yeah.
I feel like
He's on
I mean,
yeah, I feel like what?
there's also the black people who are really into anime. You know those guys.
Oh, yes, Resto is into that. Yeah, Resto,
Makes sense.
like for example, he's really into that. But he didn't grow up. He didn't grow up with money at all. He was
Oh no, I'm not saying
self-made.
anything. Money. No. I'm just saying that was one of the stereotypes I thought of.
Oh, so the black guys into anime, really? I think like the
Dude,
new
like you can
school,
just tell. Like a
the
lot
new
of women
school
have told me
ones.
about them.
The black guys are into that.
Well,
Yeah.
there's like a new variety. The college black guys are very into anime.
Oh yeah, for sure. It used to be skateboarding too.
Oh
What
yeah.
am I talking
That's
about?
true. Now
Yeah,
it's
remember that?
dude. Now it's
Little
just
Wayne made
homeless
it
people.
famous.
at
Homeless.
skate parks.
Oh man, you gotta That's the next one. You gotta hire a skater so you can get some shots on the skateboard. Them filming you. Yeah.
I was thinking Jack was talking earlier about. He's like, oh, we got to trade value for value, and I'm like, all right, dude. So what can you get? What can you bring me for in exchange for free video editing? Because it's not editing, sorry, free video like cameramanning. Because I like that idea. I really do. Because if like you can get someone who like if I had someone I could give the cameraman that was really really awesome that helped him a lot, and he didn't need my money, it would be like infinite sort of potential.
I use him for a voiceover. Have him like read some shit that you need to do.
No, he's
like,
already doing work for me. I got to do something for him.
Oh, Jack Telcott's doing work for you?
Sorry, I got the question mixed up. I asked two different questions. You're right. Do a voiceover. That's a great point. I do need the narration.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb.
Yeah, that's all right. Now you're good. Shadow Buddha, what's up? Blessings, man. Good to see you, brother. So the Shadow Buddha, the best blessings.
Dude,
for sure.
he gets my tattoo.
Bless
That
up.
was wild. He gets my tattoo. That was like unless someone told him. That's insane.
Yeah, he used to be like not a roadie, but like manager for bands and stuff, and merch, in charge of the merch, selling the merch for some bigger bands.
That giveaway might have been my fake last name. That might have been it.
Your fake last name?
No, for real. My fake last name that I use, or sometimes I use, is the guy from the band. Maybe that was what gave it away.
That's where they get it from. That's where you get it.
I got it from him. Yeah, it's like because I was a teenager. I was like, oh, what person do I like? Oh, I like that guy. Let me use his last name.
When you're listening to that music, is that the genre where everyone had the Justin Bieber haircut?
Oh yeah,
a lot of people had that haircut. Yeah,
but we would say no, it's not the same, dude. We're like a different sector than that guy. Those guys are in the barbershop sector.
The barbershop sector are probably the guys with the slick hair and the fades and the parts and all that shit.
Yeah, that one guy. No Fugazi.
Mm-hmm. No Fugazi.
You know
it's Capricorn season, bro. We didn't even have talked about mastery. That's the big thing that gets overlooked about Capricorn. Mastery, bro.
Mastery?
Yeah.
Also money.
Oh yeah, for sure. Money. That comes with it. When you master something, there's definitely probably a way.
It doesn't come when you masturbate though. It doesn't. You don't get any money from that, especially not in the drive-thru.
I think, yeah, you'd be called a goon lord.
Yeah, when did that word become like a thing? Gooning.
Gooning.
That's like you just started hearing that like 2 years ago, and then it's like everyone just said, "I'm like, what is this word? Where did it come from?"
It used to be Coomer. Remember, now it's Gooner.
I vaguely remember that, and I don't like any of it because I'm very prude.
I mean, but it's better to say like no, I won't even say it because it is kind of crass, but gooning.
I like being as like goofy with those words as possible. So why I say wiener, that's what I say. What else do I say? I mean, like bang, bang's a good one. Oh, did you bang her? That's a nice and simple sort of easy softy.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Like when we're talking, because of that, maybe that shyness or discretion rubs off when I'm talking to you. Because there's been times when I said about something about like, oh no, like talking about like having sex with a girl. Normally I would say like, I hit it or whatever. But then I was like trying to cycle what word doesn't sound as offensive.
It's like, dude, why did you hit it?
Bust it down. Did you hit it? Yeah. Did you hit it? Yeah. It's pretty violent. Did you bang her? I don't really say that. Bang her.
Well, I'm trying to think. Did you get it in? That's what they say. Did you get it in?
Did you get it in? Yeah.
That's what I'm used to.
Yeah. My Leo friend, we would say, Brian Leo, we would say, she's ready. She's ready. That means, she's ready. Yeah.
Did I tell you, dude, I got like a girl, she like approached me when I was filming and like,
she did?
Was very much like, we got to get coffee. Like, I got to know more about what you're doing. And I was just very much confused. I was like, why do we need to get coffee? I was like, why do we need, because I was telling her, can I interview you next? But she was like, oh, I got to learn what you do and we can get coffee. And I didn't realize it was like that sort of thing. That people don't ask that until after the fact because I thought she was a lesbian.
Does she sound like this? Hold on, I got one for you. Where is it?
The outfit.
Shut the fuck up for a minute.
Dude, did I tell you I found a clip of her, Bex, from 4 years ago on the episode I was with Jaron doing an astrology experiment?
Yeah, you told me, yeah.
That's crazy, dude. I only went on a show one time, two times. And she was commenting that Bex runs the panelverse. I admit it.
She does. Lightweight. All Scorpios do, right? All roads go through the Scorpios. Yeah.
I'm like a very mild Scorpio compared to some of the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like mild in the way of only 2 placement.
Yeah. But Scorpios are the least egoic sign there is.
But I think
at least we're trying to destroy it. Yeah, for sure. At least we're trying to destroy it. We're trying to destroy the ego. This is like I found some great channels where they talk about that a lot. Yeah, that's why people don't like us. Maybe we're not the most like ego-less, but that's our goal to get rid of it more than anybody else.
Sure, I like that.
By the way, we have a question. Did you wax her? That's what
I've never heard that.
He wants to do.
I've never heard that one before. Have you?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that plenty of times. That sounds like a Cali slang. You know why? Because we used to wax our surfboards over there in Orange County.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what they call it? They call it sex wax. You put on the board.
It's like sex and drugs have the most names and nicknames of everything on earth.
Yeah, everything's a woman. It's female too. It's female too. Like all the most things are female. Matter is female. And spirit is male, right? The unseen is actually male, probably, and then all matter is female. This is why no matter what you give a girl, if she likes you a little bit, you can give her a bag of rocks or some old flowers, and she'll be, oh, thank you. This is as long as you give her some matter.
You should find the stream where I first called in. There's the one with you and the dog. You're like, this is my dog. And I want to see like a comparison of the kitchen. I know I was in the kitchen at some point, and I was probably looking like really weird, like, the
very first time you came on. Yeah.
Yeah.
What less uncomfortable than this one though? The one we were playing, the 80, this thing. I think like we're really uncomfortable here. So,
yeah, nice perspective. It was sucking a big blue dick.
Because I'm really starting to see that Gemini Mercury.
As long as you can, what you said, Gemini Mercury tied into ADHD.
Oh, that's a great point.
You can't destroy the ego.
That's such a good. That's perfect though too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Like Gemini would be that way.
Of course, you cannot destroy the ego because there is no ego really. There is no self, probably. Steel Man. I'm gonna argue that point over there on the Back It Up show on January 1st,
Fuck yeah, dude.
2026.
That's why my name is Back It Up. Everybody's got to back it up.
Back it up. Yeah.
I didn't like it at first, but now I'm like, I don't know. Jaren's like kind of one of those white guys. He's not really like a wigga, but he kind of like leans into it sometimes. And I'm like, dude, cringe.
I think every white guy's like that. Even a so-called white supremacist is like that too. What's up, Caleb?
Really?
So homies. Yeah, I think so. I think all roads lead back to the original man, black man. Everyone's trying to copy. Almost everyone on earth is trying to copy them at some point, the good and the bad. Right? I mean, don't get it twisted. And in a loop, the black man is also copying the European as well. But
everyone copies each other. That's how we learn.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So
but it's funny, like
yeah,
right. Some of the people who want to make fun of black folks and whatnot, it's funny that when you listen to what they say and how they move, like they're doing little black idioms and different things that are like black culture, even though they want to put it down or whatever, right? And
people don't have very much self-awareness, you know. They really don't.
No, not at all. Not at all. So according to the Buddhists, no, they don't. Shadow Buddha says, according to the Buddhism, there wouldn't be an ego because the idea of ego is a fixed thing, right? In Buddhism, it's trite. It would be fixed. We are made up of 5 aggregates that are always changing and in process. Therefore, there's no ego. For example, when Landry was in the car and we were talking, he's not the same person that he was as he is now, as he's stuffing his face behind the shield.
Sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Not the same person. That's okay.
I wanted to make time. Obviously, like I got a thing that I got to get to after this with the other guy who never comes around with I don't want to advertise or anything, but like, yeah, stay here. But like in like an hour, or maybe less. I don't know. But so I wanted to be here, but that's why I'm eating during the thing, you know?
No, yeah, you got to be efficient. It's efficient. Let's get back to
At least I'm not like some people where I just like do it in the microphone, like fucking. I did that once and I got my ass kicked. It's crazy. People, oh my god, Jeff in the beginning of my Jeff arc. Yeah. He was doing it like for people were coming to him for it.
They wanted to hear it, huh?
Yeah,
your Jeff off.
My Jeff off.
Jack off. Like a jack off.
I like my Jack off.
Yeah.
Dude, they're similar guys. I wish they would have lasted longer together.
Jeff?
I want to see that.
I've never seen Jeff and Jack together. Oh, they did their thing. Yeah, that's right. For a minute, I didn't really watch many of it. I didn't really watch that.
It was interesting. I'll tell you that. It was interesting because the dynamic is very bizarre, but a unique kind of fun bizarre.
Did you see tension there, or were they like, as Jeff would say, were they grooving and moving?
No, Jeff was just rocking. Yeah. He was rocking and stocking.
Jeff was rocking and stocking. Yeah,
I'm actually wearing 2 pairs of pants today, which I've not done really ever in my life. Because it's cold.
Your shirt said big ass. I thought it said big ass.
I should get a shirt that says that. That would be an awesome shirt. Yeah, but I hope it wouldn't be misconstrued that I have one. It's a hot dog place, so it's actually the opposite of an ass. It's a dog.
Big Owls.
Big Owls. Colorado.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're doing time in Colorado. Yeah. Let's see this real quick. This for you.
Yeah.
Doing time in the LBC. What's it called? Thought 311. God damn. Sublime. Summertime in the LBC
as a good strategy. So
there you go.
Going to jail, for instance. Well, noble in the right context, in and of itself.
And if it's not going to go anywhere, then you can always talk
through that 10th man. Everyone, let's make sure we're copacetic, man. Because actually, I'm already
on so chill.
Yeah, we're on the edible.
We're chiller than Paul was last night on that stream.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight and argue and yell as much as possible. Yeah. I'm gonna stick to the truth and the facts and the energy,
man,
you seem to bring to this place, and see if we can work with that. If not, then I just let it lie where it lies.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul. What's up, 10th man? Took you long enough to come to my stream.
How's it going?
Yeah, dude. Imagine being grateful that 10th man shows up.
Is that I don't think grateful, man. Shout out to Shift and me and Buddha behind you. We got my back. I was happy to see him, I guess, but then I had to let him know, like, bro, why did it take you so long? You're gonna try to bum rush Paul. That's the only reason he came on my stream, type shit.
This
like,
is the man.
Is that why he was there?
This is the first time this is that time, yeah.
Like the cops.
He hates cops too. Damn.
Came to join the show.
Came to join the show.
You got any questions, comments, concerns?
There we go. Mm-hmm. What's up, 10th man?
How's it going, Paul?
I'm doing well, sir. We're here. Another day alive. Another day with an opportunity to be and do better.
Hey, come on, bro. Hey, Bronze boy, chill out with that, bro. I don't need that shit in here. We don't need that. Fuck that.
I don't doubt that.
Just a loud. No, it's 10th man. Yeah, that's who it is.
He's 51%.
It's not all true, just most of it.
Yeah.
Well, no, see, because when you first came to the
back
internet,
it up, man. Your thing's just not connected.
And a whole bunch of people sent me some of your videos and stuff.
There you go. There we go. Yeah. I deleted that shit. Yeah, let's see.
And said, "Hey,
you ever had 10th man on your stream, Landry?"
Once, just once.
Yeah. How was it? Was it fun?
No, he came in like he was sort of playing into the drama he knew nothing about. Same thing he did with Andrew Wilson. He's like, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm with Flow State and you're a big meaning, like playing it up.
That's what happened here.
Yeah, so they can get the clips, and he's just cussing, and like the one attempt I did today, bleeping out beep 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 beep, because it's like that's the acting thing, right? To where that's I know there's different layers of it, but when we hear those words, it's like that's what they mean.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think when I was talking to Brown Boy about it, like actors, he's talking about people who are genuine and people who are, I'll just say fake in terms of like making manufactured drama and whatnot. Yeah. Like going out their way to do it. Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Kev.
Me?
No.
Marathon Kev, yeah. Hey, Marathon Kev actually. Yeah, you think?
I think you can do better. I mean, he's got enough good qualities. He doesn't need a manufacturer. Okay?
Marathon Kev's, he's hilarious, bro. He's a one-man show. I honestly think he's gonna win this NPC awards. Whatchamacallit?
Battle of the
semifinal.
The streamers.
Battle of the live streamers. Yeah,
rest in peace. My chances.
I was gonna say you almost had it.
No, I was really close there, dude. I was just neck and neck. Only like a. Yeah. I had to mentally manipulate myself to make me feel like I won something.
Let's go back. Let's see.
Artificially.
Oh, here you are, Landry. 4%.
Orthodox guy 7. Fuck yeah, dude. Damn, dude. That's why you can't see anyone in my chat, dude. All you other people, you're just waiting for me to name drop whoever the hell you like so you can clip it.
What's up, Shiv?
Oh, dude, I didn't realize my microphone thing fell off. No. Look, dude, it's like
you haven't been using it.
No, it just like fell. Well done.
Is it broken?
No, it's just like it might be broken. Holy shit, if it's broken, I'm gonna cry. Oh no, I didn't think about that. Hold on, I gotta just play your shit. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's say this. What do you think, chat? We got for the semifinals for Streamer of the Year, Ground 2, NPC Streamer of the Year. We got Grid 1, Kevin at Marathon Kev at 30%, Grid 1 Motorsport at 32%, creeping up, and Flow State at 38%. We got a couple more hours left of voting, so let's see what's up. And round 2 will start. Group 2 will start for Flow State. He's cleaning up right there. We'll see what happens. What's up, Marilyn? How's it going? Anyone but Rob Snore, Boomer One Motors. Damn, young boy. That's hardcore. That's hardcore. the Buddha teaches the concept of no self. Buddhism holds the belief in fixed independent self as an illusion and the primary cause of human suffering. Yeah.
Shout out to Browns boy in the chat, Mang Thong Kev, or I guess that might be what's his name? Might be
Is that him?
Team Allen Browns.
so?
I realized that they were like talking to each other that I could never figure out who it was, and I finally figured out it was them.
Shit. You want to drop the link? Let's see.
They sold themselves out, man. It was like Browns boy was saying, "Well, dude, just lurking near abandoned buildings" under one of his socks. I was like, "Come on, dude." The Browns boy's the only one that said that.
Yeah, I thought the whole point of having a soccer account, you're not supposed to tell people.
Yeah, you're supposed to be a little bit better than that, Browns boy.
Like I have 30. This is not Browns boy, but you heard I got 30 accounts, and I'm proud of it.
Dude, Wizard was doing that to my videos at one point. He was like, so I think that's who does it for. I always wondered who did it for Flow State. I'm like, because you just see the numbers and you like the video starts off. It's like 44 likes. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Wizard's getting paid for that though.
Right. For the record, Machine Life does not have any sock accounts.
Okay, so it's just it might have been Browns boy talking to himself. I also think I just know Browns boy was involved 1,000%. He even admitted it that day. He had a face with Jack Talcott in it.
The Griff No State, yeah. What's Jack Talcott? If Jack Talcott had a sock account, what would it be? Is there one sock account? Yeah. Is there any? He wants to. Never. He probably wants to be seen. That's probably why.
Jack Talcott? No, he lurks.
Yeah.
He lurks, but he lurks in silence. But only when he's like really trying to figure someone out, like in the beginning.
Yeah.
Shut up, Browns boy. Dude, you admitted it that day. You're so dumb.
You're annoying.
Like, he literally came clean when it happened. So
I think in this talk, this one we were listening to right here, this ADD one, Promised Land, you were talking about your talk with Browns boy. Actually, you were fresh off that talk. I think.
What is it?
This one I was showing. This one you were talking about your talk with them.
She's Gemini, Sun, and Mercury. Oh yeah, so, you're still fucking yes.
That's already a red flag. When I see someone coming I'm playing 2 talks right now. I'm doing a White Knight for Flow State. I'm like, man, you sucker, man. That's like
a good point.
Bitch, man.
Yeah.
I could have just cut him off, but I guess I wanted to see the little drama. No, this is stupid, but this is very meta because in this talk,
folks, self-report.
In this talk, you were talking about that Paul Unslave 10th Man show.
I was listening to that today. Yeah,
you kind of lead him with the questions.
And then 10th Man came on, and that shit was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was I was gonna say stupid, but it was meant to be. I guess it was drama. He's never come up with the channel before. Drama.
Drama.
That's already a red flag. When I see someone not gonna happen, I know he was going to White Knight for Flow State. I'm like, man, you sucker, man. That's
a good point.
Bitch, man.
Yeah.
I could have just cut him off, but I guess I wanted to see the little drama myself. What will happen?
Yeah, that's what they do around here, right? What will happen?
Yeah. Yeah. What happened? What will happen next, man?
I'm scared. Next? I'm scared, to be honest. Yeah, don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it. I like you too much for this.
No. It's all chill. There's never going to be a
loyalty, even though, I'm just telling you now, right? I mean, just make an official statement, right? No negativity, not calling you any, because I get it. I was calling you shitty names, and but I was learning, right? I was also getting into people's mouths, and I just sort of was mindless there. But you're the dude, you're the number. I got a 2-way tie. It's you. It's not. People might think it's Moose, but actually it's Home Depot guy.
Yeah. It's the Home Depot guy. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Shadow Buddha is not even in a number. He's in a class by himself, kind of like so he's like a bubble.
He's like a second part of you. He's like an entity.
Yes, he's a twin flame.
Well, no, that's good then. It's good. Okay, so that's a good point. Yeah. We should be like totally comfortable because as long as I can put Home Depot guy at number 1 without any hurt feelings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then you got Shift though too, man. So Landry's gonna have to like you're up there.
He's got a great a lot of people. I would say that like someone like and I'm too honest, I get it, but like what's his name? Steelman has like a bad stage like presence in a way where I don't like it, but I think Shift has a really good energy. I like having him up there. I like seeing him around. I like listening to him,
Yeah, it's calming. He's like a He just makes things better, bro. He just gives it his all. Kind of like Kim, the Korean, this guy right here. Right here.
That's a good dedication. Way to go.
Way to go, Shift. All right, I call.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, Shifty One?
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, beloved? How's it going?
I feel like a sandwich.
You're feeling like a sandwich? You're
like a sandwich.
And Team NPC sandwich.
I gotta do this. Then it's like better.
He's an Oreo.
Yeah, there you
He's
go.
an Oreo. He's
an Oreo. You got the Vulcan and the Blaxican.
Yeah. Respectfully, I'm the white part, so I'm in the right spot.
You must have done that one of those 23andMe or some shit like that before. Back it up, right?
Me? No.
Yeah, no, never.
Thanks for calling me. Back it up.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I need sound bites.
Yeah. Now, Shifty, have you ever done any of that? Any of those things before?
Done what exactly?
You know, like the genetic things, like the Ancestry.com or anything like that.
Oh yeah. I did once, and I'm 99.99% Vulcan, which I'm proud. You know, it's very-
And what percent has crypto Jew?
No, none. I'm very proud of that.
You always got to get that in there. Yeah. So you're 99%? Because Conan O'Brien had a joke like that where he was like, I did the ancestry and I was like 99.996. And the guy told me that in order for that to happen, there must have been some inbreeding.
Probably. I have no idea, to be honest, but whatever. I got some warrior blood in me. So
yeah. So how you been, bro? How's the wifey and everybody, your family, man?
Oh, it's great. It's great, man. You know, I've just been it's been busy. You know, I kind of just lost everything what happened in this space, and it seems like a lot of people are just trying to steer the pot. You know,
Yeah.
some good acting has been going on.
a lot of good acting, bro. Yeah. Did you hear the news? Landry got a I'll say he got a helper at Home Depot. We'll say that.
He did, really.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked because aren't they getting browned up by ice and shit? You know, just
I think that's like fake news. I mean, not fake, but I think it's less than people think.
Hey, oh, by the way, it says how much it takes dirty laundry out. Well, we'll do a special. Usually it'd be something like that. It'd be like $23. Well, $10, Steel Man. We'll take him out. Take him out, man.
Damn, dude. I'm a cheap bargain.
24 hours.
Why is Steelman so mad at Landry?
I paid myself earlier to kick him off my show.
Oh, that's right. That's big $2, right? Super sticker, $2.
Yeah, I mean, I make the rules, right? So it's like, you know, any dollar amount, this is the rule. And then it's like, oh, $2? All right, you're out still, man. Sorry.
$10, man.
But is it true you got, you know, well, but what's actually, I gotta give Landry props. Aren't you banned on Flow or something like that? You know, Flow hates me. You know, I'm his biggest hater.
It was like I felt like I was watching like a literal magician because it was like so many people paid, you know, all over the place to get rid of me, permanently banned, $170 bond, and then someone else paid it mostly back, and then I was like, you know, you have to pay at least this much, and then I'm like, I'll pay that when we fought to the last penny, and it was very, very wild to me, but
Yeah, that's typical Flow. But you know, you got to expect that. You know, they got Cynthia, and you know they got their own agents stirring up the pot. It's just like so comical at this point. That's why Cynthia's banned here. It's like the fucking old hag. You know.
Yep. Is she really banned here? I didn't know that. That's cool.
She's just a fucking old hag.
Well, she's not welcomed here. Yeah, she knows it.
Well, I think that you should put her on the roster. Give her $1,000. Flow State has to pay it or some shit like that.
Yeah. He has to pay it, right? It's like you're supposed to pay Lindsay's bond or something like that. Yeah, Steel Man, come on, bro. Yeah, I made it more annoying because you're a family man. You're a family man, Steel Man. So I made it. I reduced the price. What's up?
I can go full
NPC Sam.
Home Depot.
Gracie Gray, what's up? Yeah, Home Depot. You can go full Home Depot. Yeah.
Hey, FA.
Did you know I used to work at Home Depot for a minute when I was transitioning?
Male to female.
Transitioning lifestyles. Basically starting over, but yeah.
Yeah, they really ruined that word for us, huh? We can't really say transitioning to anything anymore without somebody being like, oh.
Yeah. Or this one, like my partner and I, we went to the movies last night. It's like that's my wife, man. And what do you think? Yeah.
Do you know what was funny?
My
It was
partner.
we were supposed to interview another person for a position over here, and she kept mentioning like, "Oh, my partner," and I'm like, "What the fuck? What kind of world are we living in where you can't even say boyfriend or husband? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah,
it's so weird."
It is, man. I mean, that's like the equality thing, right? Equal relationship, which is fun. To be honest, what do you think about that? Like, because the manosphere will say that you can't say that type of shit, but there is some type of partnership. It just happens to be there has to be a head, I would think, of the partnership. You know, someone has to at least take the lead. Most of the time doesn't mean that he's not influenced by your partner, but
when I'm thinking of partnership, I'm thinking of business. Like you're like the CEO and you got partners, you're making money. But when it comes to like family dynamic, it's just like husband and wife. They have different roles, and who do you want to lead? Do you want the person with a dick, or you want a vagina?
Yeah.
So.
Well, in this case, in terms of streaming, Shift is my spiritual father, and Shadow Buddha is my spiritual mother. By the way, look, 10th. Oh, see, what's SDG? Take out the dirty laundry. We'll see you. I don't know, dude, but
do
we gotta find the conversion rate. Gotta do the conversion rate.
Dude, he's like,
let's see.
What is that? Is that like a new currency, crypto coin?
Wait, Sudanese pound?
Oh, it's the pound. Oh, the sterling. The sterling.
That's a Sudanese pound. SDG, right?
Oh, Singapore. Oh shit.
No, Sudanese, right? But anyway, Landry, you gotta go, bro. Either way.
All right, bro. Peace out. It's good to see you, Shift. I'll see you around.
See ya.
Let's show bitch ass up. Get the fuck up, you nasty bitch. Nobody gives a shit.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Boy, if you don't shut your
Damn.
Thank you for that,
man.
Got
really mad.
Normally I wouldn't do that hardcore, but Steel Man, bro, they got some beef there, bro.
I don't
some
think
roast
I can hear
beef.
you, man.
You can't hear me?
Hold on. Let me log off and come back.
Okay. You're booted off too, Shift too. You have to leave too, bro. See, everyone's getting about to leave. Yeah. Take out the dirty laundry. Thank you. Oh, she said thank you. Now, do you mean thank you for the getting rid of Landry, or do you mean thank you? Either way, thank you. Thank you for that, Steel Man. Very generous. Yeah. That was tough, though, because I was having a good time. What's this? Brown's voice said, actor, producer, Moose, 30-second intermission clip of being an actor. God damn. Moose. Shift, should we play that? No? Oh yeah. Next donation will get that. Do you want to see the Moose clip?
Oh, what happened with that guy?
He says our actor, producer, Moose, 30-second admission clip of being an actor, orchestrating fake drama, knowing presenting lies to the audience.
I mean, I'm not surprised because a lot of these people's inspiration is from the media, and the media, it's like a big Hollywood production, so, and they can get away with fraud. So
yeah, I mean, I have no beef with Moose. This is
me neither.
It's
just an observation.
Yeah, let's see if this adds up. Moose admitting to being an actor. That's the allegation. There we go.
Blah, blah, and horrible person and blah 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 blah. And then I still was dumb enough to stand next to this guy, and I was still dumb enough to continue on with the program,
Frederick.
being an actor, playing the bad guy, being the guy who would try to we talked behind the scenes. The shit I did, that shit was orchestrated. It wasn't it was organic, but it was an organic, like, yo, this what you want today? Okay, cool. All right, got you. And then I do it. Everybody knows what the fuck I'm doing. Everybody, even Jack Talcott knew what I was doing. Jack loved it. Every horrible person.
Okay. You said he was an actor. Now what? Yeah. Yeah, go on your computer, dog. Shift will be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. Damn, you got him still, man. Bro. Marcella said no for the dono, for sure. Yeah. I was going to ask Shift, what does he think about that? Browns Boy, will you come up here and explain? You did a great job explaining to me about what you meant what an actor was. Because when I think of actor, the way before we talked, I was thinking like in terms of like an agent of the federal government or Interpol or something like that, where, but you explained it. You had nuance to your explanations about that. But yeah. What are we doing here, huh? I have to tell you though, the name of the stream is the Saturn Cube is breaking. Non-duality, family power, Capricorn season under the Cancer moon. What is this? Oh yeah, we're just talking about the family stuff too. Definitely being the head, being the partnership and stuff. Being the head of a family is something that is a privilege and has a lot of responsibilities. Because you don't want to be a tyrant, but you still want to get your point across. You still want people to respect you. I think that's the heart of my channel, actually. Having people, being a leader and but not being a tyrant with it. That's the old paradigm of doing things, I think. Yeah. The old way of doing things, authority through fear, or getting respect through dominating people. I watch my dogs do it every day when they play, or work out their own drama. What's that term that they like to say? I've heard Moose and Landry say gray rocking, which actually, when I looked up the word gray rocking, means to ignore someone basically, but ignore them by having shitty content. Right? The shitty content is part of the equation. And I would say like just ignoring people goes a long way if you don't want them to be up on your shit. Right? Ignore them. A lot of us don't do that here in the Panelverse. We feel like we always have to have the door wide open to everyone, right? When in fact, if you tell someone they're not welcome, your authority alone, if you're about it, your presence speaks volume. They're not going to want to come around. Only the real ones are going to want to come around like Shift, man. Real recognizes real. Real recognizes real.
My bad.
There you
man.
go.
My phone was acting up, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to use the computer."
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's all good, bro. It's not. You're crispy now. Yeah. I was talking about the leadership in terms of being the head of a family without becoming a tyrant. That's a fine line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It comes down to I think some people maybe get a kick out of that, but for me, I channel my aggression into like goals and like research, studying, other things, my hobbies,
Yeah, like this, like you made the background. Look at that Shift. That's fire. He made Shadow Buddha, myself, and himself right there.
Yep.
That's fire. Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, hobbies keep you grounded and also not so serious. It's good to be serious when the time is needed, but sometimes you gotta loosen up a bit.
Yeah. I find the best way for me using Gemini. It was actually pretty interesting combining your astrological profile, numerology profile, the ENTJ, and then the nanogram with it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a
That's
good
high power.
Yep. It's actually pretty interesting what it comes up with.
Yeah, was it JSauce, one of Landry's mods? Like she's into that synergy stuff, where I think it's kind of probably takes into account a lot of the same type of stuff. And yeah, that's interesting how that comes up. But there's a lot of synchronicities. Like for example, like you're a goat, right?
Yeah.
But you're also Taurus, and also have Scorpio in there.
Yeah,
there's some synergy there.
Yeah, we got a lot of Pluto, Pluto and Scorpio, Pluto in my second house, I think. So it's like I'm very deep into. What was interesting, it said I'm good in crisis moments. And looking back, I think Jay Sauce, she says something, I'm good with them. Something about I'm a generator or something. I can't.
Generator. Yeah.
I can't generate my energy, but I could feel other people around me or something. And that's, I guess, in some ways I do like, I like to kick back and be lazy. But when I'm working hard, what I noticed, like especially like 2020 when the coup was happening, there was so much panic, but I was just like, I see opportunity here, So I took advantage of that. And just looking at my profile, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
No, you are. And that's what it comes down to too. I think good at being someone good in crisis. A lot of times people will be surprised when someone's needed to step up and everyone's scared or in like a shell shock or don't know what to do. When someone does step up, man, a lot of times it's like it's not the loudest person, but because they're able to relax and kind of like slow down in the chaotic moment, they're actually the strongest person. That's like some Zen Taoist shit. The machine lies in the house, knows a lot about probably like being strong, but not being like deliberate. It's kind of like moving fast, but doing it in a slow way. You know what I mean? Type shit. Like
I find the best way is to like steel sharpens. You got to sharpen your blade. You got to find something that challenges you to your core. And that's why I like about investing. It really does challenge you. You're versing the best in the world. Can you verse these hedge funds? Can you verse these banks? Can you win? So it's just kind of like today, like for example, everyone's going crazy about silver, right? But I knew, when everyone's talking about it, it's done, right? And that's exactly what happened. China, they restricted the silver or something. Because what's happening, right? The reason why gold and silver is going up is because, you're going to love this, because China is collapsing. The real estate market collapsed. And, their state developer, Vanke, now Vanke is collapsing also. So it'll be only a matter of time it's a question of whether they're going to bail them out. But now the Chinese, and this is not going to sound politically correct, but what they do is if their markets are going down, they don't buy it. They buy up markets like gold and silver. They like to buy. They like to speculate. That's part of their culture. So that's why gold and silver have been going up big time. And to me, it's just like I'm not buying this shit right here. Yeah, I'm allergic to high prices.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't even use it. Gold and silver and shit. Yeah, it's weird. I know a lot of the conspiracy outlets used to pump that all the time. Like they're like, join our membership, you get a free like a quarter of an ounce of gold or silver.
Oh yeah. It's so comical with truthers, because you know why? A lot of these networks, right? They link them to these gold pumpers. And these gold pumpers have been calling for the U.S. markets to collapse for like the past 20 years. The dollar's going to zero. No, it's fucking not. Don't you realize the truthers? Either they're retarded or they love to scam people. But
the America controls the world and is going to control the world for decades, centuries to come. Dollar's very strong.
Like, right. Because I literally started listening to Alex Jones in 2007.
Yeah,
around that time, and like, how many years is that now? That's like, like almost 20 years. It seems like, but like, and that was always the thing. The dollar's gonna collapse any day now. Already is, and then get this gold and all this shit.
I know.
So much so in the hood though, like people were buying people's gold for many years, and they melted down. And I even saw an ad on Instagram today about that shit. Like people bring your gold and all that shit. Yeah.
I mean, I have some gold that I bought like 10 years ago. But it's just collection, right? But it actually went up now it's worth 20 G's. I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn,
it's crazy.
The China stuff. Machine, what's up? Welcome, man. Welcome, bro.
Yeah, blessings.
Yeah, good, man. I've seen in some Hindu. I don't know if it was Hindu or Pakistani. I'll just say in that area, there's some of the guys out there and girls. They wear a lot of gold. That's something that you've noticed that too. You seen that too?
Yeah, because when the British invaded over there, they would have the poor farmers, but they'd have all these gold bangles and stuff. Because that was their inheritance, right? So they pass it down, right? The gold as inheritance, right? So you'd have, a set value for the gold and stuff. They even gave it, right, for the women's dowry, right? So the thing is that the gold is a legitimate form of transaction. The thing what it is it's always going to be a legitimate form of transaction, because the thing is that all the wealth in the world is controlled by interest. Right, so this was predicted way back in the day in the Bible and all this stuff.
I mean, the gold market is worth $30 trillion. It's the biggest market in the world. Central banks buy gold to basically hedge their currency, especially currencies like the yuan. That's what China. The yuan is complete dog shit. So the Chinese central bank has been buying gold like crazy. It's just it's just a hedge. Same with Russia. Their ruby is garbage. They're buying gold. So
link is pinned. There is still a chance though that the dollar could collapse though, even though it doesn't. You're saying it doesn't look like there.
No, it's pretty much impossible. Do you know why? It's because the dollar is linked to the oil, the petrodollar, with the Saudis. And it's been like that for a long, like the U.S., basically back in the days, I think Truman went to the Saudi king and says, look, as long as you give us that oil, we will back you up. We will protect you. You're worth a lot with that oil. If you don't, we're going to blow you the fuck up. So they've been on the oil, the commodities have been tied to the dollar. And that has tremendous power, tremendous.
That's right. I never really seen anybody try to invade Saudi Arabia. But so what are they doing? The 75 bronze boys since 1975 Saudi American petrodollar. Yep. So what are they doing in Yemen?
Yemen is
they're killing the people that used to live in Saudi Arabia. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. They're slaughtering them.
Right. Yeah. To get rid of the evidence and that they took over that place. The British put them in charge.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You see,
kind of push them into Yemen.
You see
what happened to Yemen and destroy them.
You see, that place used to be called just Arabia, but what happened was is that the Ottomans controlled the Ottoman Empire, right? Controlled that area. Then basically some crazy lunatic, Wahhab, basically came in and just said, "We need to kill these infidels." Anyone that doesn't follow,
slaughtered the Shia that were living there.
Pretty
much. They made a bloody jihad against them and basically wrongfully killed them. Yeah,
and even Sufis. Okay. Yep. Because they were doing some kind of like sinful things, like praying to a person's grave or whatever like that.
Oh yeah,
right.
And he found it egregious, and he slaughtered. He not only slaughtered. He slaughtered majority of the Muslims there. It was just crazy.
Right, exactly. Yeah. They destroyed their libraries. They had
libraries too.
were stomping on the books, that contain the sayings of the prophet and all this stuff. They're really butchers that were put in charge of that. But it's like a Bolshevik revolution or something like that. No, but it's like
it was fucking insanity, and they hated the Ottomans, and then the Wahhab, they basically made a deal with the Saudis, the Saudi family, and that's why it's called Saudi Arabia now. Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
helped
weird
infiltrate
vibe, bro.
Egypt too. They like like with the CIA, they created Muslim Brotherhood and all this stuff.
I remember them.
It's interesting. Yeah.
Arab Summer and all that, right?
Yeah.
The thing is too is like the term Arab is kind of a weird thing too, huh? That wasn't always around, right?
They were like the Bedouins. They lived in the They were like living backwards before the prophet.
Right. The language of Arabic was created by the Quran, right? Because they combined the 7 different dialects of Arabic, right? So there were 7 different tribes that were Arabs, and according to the Bible, they're descendants of Ishmael. So so they're part of the Semitic race.
Yeah. Would you see more than any other major religion that Islam has so many people doing innovations of it because a person's regional culture gets infused with the traditional Islamic
I think Christianity, Christianity too, right? Yeah, especially if you go to Europe, right? There's like Romanian Christians, right? They have different sects. And if you go to a bunch of different European countries, right? Like for example, the country of England has its own sect of Christianity, right? That represents them.
Oh yeah,
right?
Church of England, huh?
Yeah. So it's like
that guy wanted to marry some other women.
Like even in Islam, they had like different types of how you interpret like Islamic teachings in a way. Like they had like the rationalists, the Mu'tazila, then Ghazali came and basically talked about like fusing philosophy and how to how to counteract philosophy and rationalism.
Yeah, because he was a student of a guy who used to be a rationalist thinker named Al-Ash'ari. So then he actually, got taught by a guy who was like a rationalist, but then changed his stripes a little bit, to become more conventional thinker. So,
well, there's so many different types. That's why like one of my favorite shows used to be to watch is that XZ. He won't like to be called this, but he's a Wahhabist. That guy. You see me watch. We've watched some of this stuff on my stream shift where the machine where like people call throughout the world.
Oh yeah,
and they ask them questions like, "What is the ruling on this and that?" And 9 times out of 10, it's because their local culture is infused with the teachings, and it doesn't jive well with what they're doing. Yeah.
Their major school. There's 4 ways major old schools, and their major Wahhab school is the what is it the Hanbali school. Basically, they're very strict, literal interpretation.
No music, baby. That's wild.
And to me, I'm more of like you could use certain things to you could use philosophy, you could use certain things metaphorically to try to explain certain things, because some things it's just like you can't really say literal, like the literal text, like God, like if you kind of like use the text and then it's like, wait a minute, you're saying God could look like a human. When reality is God is like is beyond our grasp.
Yes, yeah. Well, what you just said right there, like machine, I'll put it over to you. We did this. We talked about this a couple of times when you had the black dude from Chicago. I forgot his name. He was he used to come on, and he was like he was a Muslim, very devout.
Right.
And we were talking about that one prayer, and so can you kind of like walk us through like how non-duality relates to Islam in a sense, like how that is expressed in Islam too, right?
Yeah, because it says like in the opening like the confession of prayer called the Shahada, right? It says there is no God but God.
That's what Shift just said, yeah.
Right. Exactly. So this whole idea of there's no God, right, meaning that God is the one, right? And then in Surah Ikhlas it says that God neither begets nor is he begotten.
Yep.
Right. So so this whole idea that because God has no beginning and end, right? And one of the Sufi thinkers that I read, he said all of the existence is in the shadow of the creator. Right. So there's another way to look at the idea. To quote Al-Ghazali, he said that both statements are true, that you know nothing of God and that everything you know is God.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. So it's like you could cancel out.
So zen, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ghazali's he's like if you read his books, I mean, it's just it's pure knowledge. It's just great. It's just great stuff.
So like because I've heard people say this and I've thought about this from like about Allah Subhanahu. Like if someone says like he's everything, is that an accurate statement? Or when somebody disputes that, they're not seeing what we're trying to get at?
I think it's right to say that Allah is pretty much the only thing in existence, but not right to say that Allah can be conflated with some part of the material existence, right? So, so I'd say each separate thing is not Allah, but Allah is exalted
as a whole.
Yeah, he's the first and he's unique. So in that way, we look at Allah as as comprising the totality of existence, yet not any particular part of it. Right?
Like you can't anthropomorphize God. Like you can't you can't visualize it as a human. So
that's great, because like I listened to the Alan Watts talk the other day, and he was saying that he's in general, like Christians look at God as like a architect or carpenter. That's why they have Jesus as that. He was saying that Hindus look at God as a what did he say? Like the world, the universe of God as the drama, right, being played out. And he said the Asians, Chinese look at it as an organism. In general. I thought that was very interesting, those connotations he was making right there. Like how would you say like the Asians do the God as an organism? What does that look like?
I don't know if that would be I think maybe it might point to more of like maybe Gnostic interpretation of some Asian traditions, right? Like we're in the body of God, like we're being churned in this thing, sort of like maybe an Asian pantheism, or sort of like some sort of thing like that. Maybe Dzogchen would have some sort of understanding like this, because they understand nature and merging with nature through like combining the the different sexual energies and all that type of stuff. So maybe like Dzogchen or like something like that would have more of a shamanistic flavor to it, right? But yeah, I think it depends on which Asian tradition you look at, right? Because the three major ones, you would go to Taoist, Buddhist, and you could go to the Shinto religion, right, or something
like
that.
atomism, right? Kind of. In a way,
everything is
things
spirit.
are alive.
There's like kame or spirits and everything. So there's
Buddhism,
sort of.
How would you look at Buddhism?
For Buddhism, I would sort of say, there is, this idea of sort of non-existence, right? And the idea that you're not separate from the idea of non-existence, right? That the self, has no real existence, right? And that suffering and attachment are basically the cause of this, right? So they take different philosophical views to show that separation doesn't exist, such as proofs such as Zeno's paradoxes and stuff. They have comprised a number of like mathematical proofs to show like separation doesn't exist. So so I would say like not only does separation not exist, but there is no actual real existence to anything, right? So so in Buddhism, it's trying to go the extra step from Hinduism, right? But it did spread to the east. Now Confucians have a sort of, a system of ancestral worship.
They do.
That I guess
we see
you
it
could,
here all the time.
Yeah. So you could maybe put that as a huge influence on Asian religions in general, right? Because you see it all over. You see it in, I see the influence of Confucianism spread to Korea and Japan, and all over the place.
Yeah. I think it's the biggest thing here in Taiwan, man. Like, even though it's a hodgepodge of Taoism, Buddhism, folk religion, but the ancestor worship, bro. Everyone has an altar in their house. Everyone's giving the offerings during the full moon and all that stuff, to the ancestors. Dude, the Hindu though is interesting too, because like life is a drama, because in the Paddleverse shift and machine, like we always say, like, hey, all the drama sphere. I heard somebody call it that too.
Right.
But according to Hinduism, everything's a drama, more or less, right?
Right. But I would think it's sort of like a dream, or like drama. A drama is kind of like maybe like Dionysian. Because they had like theaters and stuff, but yeah, I get what he's saying, because it's written as this great tale, right? Like the Mahabharata is written as this continuous tale, right? So I see what he's saying in that, and it's a lot like the Bible in that way, because it's written as a history, right? So it's interesting.
So what about Islam shift when they say it is written? I want to supposedly we're being an angels by our shoulder, dictating, basically like vlogging, or taking all accounts of everything that's happening, right?
Your left hand is basically your little devil, and the right is the angel. And basically each and every day it's trying to pull you into a certain direction. And the main quest of the devil is basically to get you off the straight path. And away from God's teachings and God's will. So, but it's made, we're human, we're sinful, we're not perfect. So,
right.
But as long as you remember that, and you ask for forgiveness, even if you've done outrageous things, if you went back to God, that's, to God alone, will love you more than your own mother.
Right.
And that speaks volumes. So
that does, because she's only human. The Buddha talked about, Shadow says, Buddha talked about 31 planes of existence, believing the so-called creator God Brahma. Damn, 31 flavors, man. However, Buddha claimed that Brahma was delusional and thinking he created the universe because he was the first one in his heavenly realm, as other entities populated after him, because Brahma believed only heavenly entities came after him. He falsely believed that he must have created them in the universe. Yeah,
it's fascinating. So it's like he's taken. See, this is what I mean by he's taken the Hindu tradition and gone beyond it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like leveling up, and that's why he accepts the cycle of reincarnation. But he's like, you should ultimately just try to break out of it.
Yeah, right.
So Buddha's,
off the wheel, right?
Yeah, he's an incredible sort of philosopher, thinker in history that, I think, I think his views on religion and, I think just cosmology and metaphysics have not yet today been challenged. When I look at the Buddhist system, I think this is a pretty good argument. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Couldn't one say even that, almost like loosely, that his religion is non-religion? Meaning that, like,
right. That's why he's profound.
He's such in a zone that he's probably so spiritual, but you wouldn't even, not in the conventional sense.
Yeah. I think of the Gnostics that way, because they think of their tradition as sort of a non-tradition that sometimes you had like sort of discover on your own, and and they sort of prize some level of individualism, or maybe even hermeticism, right? They have this idea where, it's all about you and your understanding. And I guess certain systems of Hinduism, they do get into that, because the Buddhists and the Hindus, they have this concept of enlightenment, right? So that sort of sounds a lot like gnosis sometimes, because it's like you reach this level, right? But
yeah, when I think of the Gnostics, I think of people living in the desert and stuff, and then I go back to popular culture, the Dune, right? And in that, we done streams about this, like how the religion in Dune and the future of the universe is a combination, more or less, of Sunni Islam and Taoism, Buddhism.
It was interesting because that guy Leto, he became basically that worm, right?
Yeah, the worm king, huh?
And
worm god, excuse me.
And how he basically gave society free food, free housing, all this other stuff, and that's how he was tyrannical in a way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've sort of leveled up. I have not seen it, but I've leveled up from the Butlerian jihad to the Archontic jihad. Right, the Archontic jihad is the jihad against the archons and the jinns.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, even Shadow Buddha and I we had discussions about like how the devas in Buddhism, like how maybe some of them are actually related to archons too, because they're watching things and they're getting use that word we always hear in the panel with loosh. They're getting some type of nourishment, either like not necessarily, maybe not food, but like entertainment is nourishment, right? So them watching us reminds me of archons sitting up there doing whatever they do, but archons seem a lot more parasitic and pointing to something more nefarious, huh?
Well, jinns, there's good ones, but in general they're not supposed to touch humans. But the ones that do, that join Satan's side, I mean, those are the humans think like, oh, they can get some powers off of them and shit. But in order to do that, they have to humiliate themselves. They have to go in a cave. They have to kill chickens. They have to bathe in their own urine. And shit.
Yeah, those people. I've seen those people. Yeah. Disgusting, yeah.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's just some of them, they I guess if they sign big contracts with some more powerful ones, I mean, they're not going to make it out alive, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the cool story, American Gods, that they made a TV series about the different gods, the one time they showed the jinn, of course they had to make it a homosexual dude. That was weird to me. Or does that line up? Because if they are some of them are doing quote unquote bad things,
Yeah,
that would line up with that.
They would argue that you are kind of getting possessed by a jinn. Some jinns love that stuff, that crude behavior.
The cruder the better, kind of like a Satanist. Yeah. Like they want to defy humanity. The fucking jinn, man.
I mean, people do crazy shit anyway, just to believe that they have powers and shit. But that's
the thing. One of the things that guy Axe Zed, the show, he would talk about like how sometimes people they concentrate too much on the jinn possession and they become like a compulsive disorders.
Oh yeah,
I can see how in something like Islam or any religion where it has a lot of rites and stuff that you have to do, how some people could maybe get some OCD going on.
Well, here's the thing. Every religion, and I'm going to be pragmatic at this, every religion encourage fanaticism. We know that. Right. So the key is to have a balance, right? And to be very careful of which religious figure you listen to. If they're just reading off the text and telling you to be a good person, okay. If they're telling you, hey, donate to my cause, and he's driving like a Benz and he has like a fucking mansion, you probably shouldn't fucking trust that guy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of some of those guys. They do a lot of like fucking manipulation. So it's the religion itself is not bad. It's just that people have the potential to make it bad.
Yeah, I would say unless somebody came to their conclusions on their own and they're self-taught, I would say disregard their teachings, right? Because at this point, because a lot of the teachings have been corrupted, right? So it's not just enough to actually, have somebody who has, learn from somebody or an institution that we can trust at this point. There's so many institutions that have been hijacked
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I saw this guy, right? One of the biggest dudes is like this dude Hamza Yusuf, right, or whatever, right?
Hamza Yusuf.
Yeah. If you go online, you'll find this. But he teaches like perennialism. Like he'll go like teach like, like the trivium and the quadrivium. So I sometimes think like the guy's like a Freemason and stuff. So I'm not too sure like where he gets a lot of his
machine. He pumps that like crazy so much. So I was like, holy, this is Islam, because he talks about like the closest way to God is through knowledge, a man of knowledge, and his college is based in Berkeley is basically a trivium.
Yeah, he goes a little bit like off the hinges, right? So this is
this is why I read the old scholars, but I don't know perfect Arabic. That's the only truly way you could understand it. But I got the English translation. It's good enough. It's just like, what can I do? I can't learn Arabic that well. So,
wait, man, you embody the words as long as you can embody the words. But I'm sure it'd be great to learn Arabic and whatnot.
It's pretty tough. I mean, it's you only have so much time in the day, and to be honest, I'm just not a. I'm just like a basic Muslim. I do the best I can, but I have like hobbies and interests, and I guess with looking at financial markets is probably not like ideal, but I can't help it. I fucking love that shit. So
yeah. Plus, you're providing for your family. You're not involved in usury, really, are you? So
no,
you should be okay. No. You're all right then. Look at Uncle Fatty says. I've heard him say this before. The Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. That sounds Discordian, machine. We seek folks as pirates who work better as groups than individuals. No fanatics allowed. I mean, if someone's
it's actually directly related. It's funny you should say that, because the guy actually, I think he was a member of the Church of the Subgenius, the guy who invented.
Oh, yeah, that is.
So.
Yeah, that is discordant. I think of Robert Anton Wilson and stuff.
Right,
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Terrence McKenna, different guys.
Terrence McKenna, Timothy Leary.
Yeah.
But you see fanaticism in the Panelverse too. You see diehards, on Flo and Sarah. It's just like they'll die to the death. Whoa. You mentioned anything bad about Flo? No. He's my nigga. He's my friend. Blah blah. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, well, you have to implode the LARP. Man. This is the thing. It's like, it's like...
my nigga. Man. Like, whatchamacallit? Speaking of flow state, I think he says he's an atheist, but you can see atheists, they're fanatical a lot of times. That's a religion. I think that's a religion too, right? If we're going to be honest about it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because sometimes they promote science, transhumanism, right? They promote, things that are basically science fiction sometimes. And, and you ask them, can you prove that? And no, it's just a belief. What they view is just a belief, right? That is unbased, And actually, it's really recent, right? A lot of the laws and the systems, the political ideals, right, of the religious systems have been tried more successfully than the things that the atheists and the scientists propose, right? So, you have to be honest with these things.
And they're actually more prone to be part of cults, like Breakfast Taco. And basically what happens is the audience self-absorbs that behavior,
right?
And it's like, you guys are falling to the trap. You guys are turning into cash pigs for fucking pathetic shows. And it's your fault. It's your fault.
Tacos,
emphasis on pigs.
Yeah, Taco said the machine is the next, step in evolution, and he said he doesn't care if humans get wiped out in the process. Total scientific misanthropy, and it's a kind of weird. Yeah, like
anti-human.
He sounds like a Reddit redneck. He hates his life. He's fat. Well, he hates himself.
Well, you say redneck.
Redneck.
What do they call it? Redneck with a neck beard.
Yeah,
neck beard.
I like that. Holy shit!
Kind of like what happened. There was a posting that got leaked, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" I'm not going to mention the individual, but I was like, "Wow!" I was just, man, I was just, it's best to keep it quiet, but I was amazed. I was like, "Holy shit! Is that what the fuck?"
I mean, health is a number one priority, man. Before we start calling people out, health, as you know, as a physician, like, right, health is wealth, bro. But if you're exposing yourself to like negativity constantly and calling people out, like, you're damaging yourself internally.
They're calling the same person out. I mean, let's be honest. It's the same show every time. It's a show about Andrew Wilson, right? So it's like, so it's not going to be anything else. You know, I mean, it's been going on for maybe 2 months now, right? So you could probably tell that there's not going to be any other topics that are brought up. It's sign spinning for Andrew Wilson at this point, right? He's heavily promoting the Crucible and
in my opinion, from like detecting frauds, I mean, Andrew is a plant. That's just my opinion. You know,
absolutely,
yeah, he's a fucking plant. He went on like these media shows. He went on Tim Pool. He's a fucking plant. That's what it is.
Yeah, he's too smart with like, because you have to think there's 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 other guys who say the same exact talking points. You know, without failure, you know, and I'm talking about with the transcendental argument for God, down to the, political, ideology. So, you know,
do you think there's another, if this panel verse is, we're going to use the metaphor of like a galaxies and universe, right? And solar systems, there must be other parts of this panel verse as a whole, meaning anything with more than one panel show, where someone like Andrew Wilson, the big, quote unquote, someone that has a lot of exposure, where there other smaller channels are orbiting around them. So what I mean is like Tim Pool, like where he came up from or whatever. Do you think like there's other channels too that are experiencing similar things that we are here? Those of us with eyes, with these bigger creators, that seen them.
I think what happens is there's some smaller creators, they start off with good intentions, but then the way YouTube is designed and its system, it's kind of like it forces you, it kind of incentivizes you to grift, kind of just to get ahead with the clickbait and debates and all this. It's turned into like a laughing stock, in my honest opinion. It's not about information anymore. It's about how you could get people emotionally invested into giving you money,
And I think, and a good example of it is, like I always bring it back to him because he's one of the biggest streamers in the world. I Show Speed, and somebody made the interesting leap connection saying that he's a lot like Nietzsche, meaning that, and he was talking about like how what people think like Speed's like a racist. He's not smart. He's this and that, but it's his ability to be impulsive and push it to the limits. That's what gets him all his views and success. Meaning that like he just says what he feels. And I've noticed the people around here and the bigger creators, like they don't have no filter. So it seems like everyone wants to see that shit. Do you think that that's a way to go, a positive way to go, or?
I think what happens is over time, you're going to see the kinks in the armor. You're going to see them implode, and then you're going to see who they really are, and no one's impenetrable. So if you're going to do that, it only gets you so far. And next thing you know, you get accusations. Some people get really pissed off. There's always, like the whole Andrew and Sarah thing. I just thought it was pretty bizarre. I'm like, look, I don't like Sarah, right? But why would you go to business with her? It doesn't make any fucking sense. If you looked at her track record, I mean, in my honest opinion, like I would never go to business with a woman. That's just, that's common sense. It's just, especially like Sarah.
Yeah, that was the talking point for a couple streams in the Panelverse this week was, oh my God, Andrew Wilson said he doesn't do business with a woman. Then Grid One said it, so people were like, oh my God. I've heard these men say it like numerous times throughout the last year.
What I don't get is like, why did you did it anyway? Like, it's just retarded.
Why?
Like,
Right.
it's like, why would you do it anyway if that was your belief to begin with? Like,
well, people make mistakes, man. People want to try new things, see what works, even if it is insanity.
Well, it comes down to this: you got to look at their background. Like, what have they done to get up to that point? And if you looked at like their background, then it's like no fucking way. Like, it's like common sense. But
yeah,
or it could be like it could be all just like a setup, just to get the viewers like engaged and get Andrew more haters, and it just like everybody gets money from all this stuff, you know.
The way I don't know, I see what you guys are saying, but from the way I see it though, is like I don't give a fuck if he's making money. Good for him. Good for him and his family. Like, or Sarah too. Even though I don't talk to them really, but like whatever, man. But that's me, because I guess I'm more concerned with my circle of influence on what I can do, or to do my thing and stuff. So, but I don't give a fuck about those people like that in a negative way.
Or I think different than the making money, I think there's money that's been dumped in already, right? I think that's the part I find interesting, is that there seem to be, already money put into the space, right? Where or there's people with money that have already, sort of taken over the space. So this is the thing, is like, and they get people to make low level content, right? So I think it's just a way, because see, if you tell YouTube that you're a business partner with YouTube, then they're more likely to promote your content, right? And the more times you say it per show, you say, guys, we're in a business with YouTube, and YouTube is a business, and it's good to promote YouTube as a business, and me and YouTube are promoting ourselves as a business. And every time you hit on that point, right, the algorithm is going to promote you because they want to promote YouTube as a business, right? It's just that simple, right? So the thing is that, people who are partners with YouTube are going to be pushed. Anybody who isn't monetized, they probably don't have a chance of, getting into the algorithm anyways, right? So this is the thing. This is the thing, is like, if you're here just to talk to the people that you want to talk to, like really, it's inconsequential if anybody actually watches my show or not, right? Like, I'm literally just there to record footage, right? So I mean, if 10 people watch, yeah. So if 10 people watch, if 20 people watch, I mean, it's a great blessing, right? But the people that are constantly trying to pour people into their channel, and I notice like their numbers are not that great, right? So I'm noticing, like, despite them doing all this promotion of themselves, right? Because I've done zero advertising for my content, right? So,
well, it's also the bigger channels. If you look at even the finance sector on YouTube, a lot of those guys, they can't even think on the fly. They use a teleprompter, and they have media corporations. They're signed a contract. A lot of them have contracts with media companies. Like Graham Stephan, the guy that talks about personal finance. He's signed with a media corporation, and he was the one promoting FTX and that, people, the Sam Bankman-Fried, right? The whole crypto fraud, right? He was promoting that, and he got away with it. Like, and the panelverse is just a small, very minutia, small sector compared to that type of level of grifting.
Yeah. It's just like Landry was on doing his show earlier, and he rated Destiny, and Destiny's just playing some random video game, and bro. Like, he had like 30. He had 3,600 people in that chat, man. It's like, God, wow, bro. That's crazy, bro. A lot of people.
He got a lot of Destiny got money from NGOs promoting the kind of like the socialist democratic nonsense, right? So
people love the left-right paradigm, man. They're into that. All that stuff, yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's extreme left. It's not like I like the old left where they were like rational, they were conservative, and they cared about, okay, we got to give people, their benefits. They got to have unions, strong labor force, strong markets. But now it's just like they're pretty much promoting communism. It's like, dude, I hate communism with a passion. I fucking hate it. There's no fucking way. Communism, it's like there's no freedom. Just look at China. Look at China, for example. Like, fucking, you have no opportunity to go up. Pretty much, if you're not in bed with the government, if you say anything bad about the government, boom, you're fucking done. And they're promoting that type of shit. It's like, dude, communism never fucking works.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that there's going to be large-scale technologies, and they're going to have to synthesize with capitalism. So it's going to cause communism, and then they're going to promote it just because it'll, sort of soften the blow of the socialization, right? That's going to occur with the technology. So it's just like there's a constant battle between capitalism and technology, and and it tries to take control of it through socialism. Right, but it's as I said, a constantly losing battle.
It's actually gotten worse now because it's now hyper capitalism, where it's like it's like people are getting, like, you have no healthcare benefits. You're fucked if you lose your job. You're fucking open borders. Just like the corporations just like lay you off. You have no protections. Financial deregulation. It's all about stock growth, not about the human, not about your people, protecting your people, making sure they're prosperous. There's capitalism at the extreme end where it's horrible. And then you add the banker's wet dream to get like a digital like blockchain. And imagine if the government doesn't like you eating meat, it's like, oh, you ate too much you ate too much carbon today. We're going to reduce your score, and we're going to reduce how much money you could spend on meat in the future. Horrible. Fucking horrible.
Right. And even, pharmacogenomics, right? I'm sure they're perfecting, gene specific, actually, maybe I shouldn't say this out loud.
probably not.
Yeah, that's actually, let me back off because I respect Gabriel's channel. Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. We got a couple more 9 days, and we're down to one strike right now. We're on thin ice right now.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, sometimes they give you, a strike for talking about medical stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Hey, let's see on this topic too, because I like the fun science fiction stuff, fused with religion, myths, and stuff. This whole where does this whole Saturn Cube matrix reincarnation thing come from, Machine? I think Gnostic stuff.
It's astrotheology, right? And I would say it's fairly new. I remember David Icke talking about it a while back. So being promoted. I mean, I remember watching a full-length documentary on it with David Icke. But
there's a simulations theory in there too, right? With the server being Saturn.
Yeah, I mean, I personally buy the reptilians, but I don't buy the whole Saturn, moon thing, especially because, almost all the religions can be tied back to it, right? So it's a sort of pseudo-perennialism, right? That's based on astrotheology. I don't find any reason to accept simulation theory or the idea of multiverses or anything like that. So I'm skeptical about it.
I've heard physics as a psyop, like some of that, like the multiple stuff. Jan Irvin, that guy who was the big psychedelic proponent that actually did a 180 on psychedelics and stuff. Like he was saying that seems like a psyop too, and it has receipts about all that, that quantum physics and all that actually is kind of like to get you out to get you from believing in the creator God.
Yeah, I
and
think
whatnot.
Jan
Yeah.
Irvin was an early like guy who was like maybe I don't know. He was either like a Russian or a Mossad, most likely, right, agent. That was because he had a lot of the very early on like the psyops that they'll be using, right, like flamenco and all this type of stuff, right. So I think and his change. His support for the Russian Orthodox Church, for example, and
And the
stuff like
trivium
that.
too.
Yeah, so I think that type of stuff raises a lot of red flags. Looking in, hindsight is 2020, and it seems like a lot of these guys made the same move, right? A lot of these so-called ortho bros, right, like DPH and Jim Bob and all these guys, they made the same move too, going from being
the weekend,
proponents of the New Age to being Orthodox Christian influencers. Right. So I think it's rather strange, to be honest.
Yeah. What did you so back? I was going to ask Shiv something too about this. When you said rewind back where you said machine, you said got me on talking about Jan Irving about physics and stuff. I'm trying to think.
You were talking about the moon matrix.
Yeah, the moon matrix and stuff like that. But I was going to tie it into something that reminded me of Shift. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, this is it. When you said the reptilians, that's the thing. I've always thought that that when we're talking about Ike's talking about reptilians, that it's almost like metaphor for the fact that that how we as humans we use our quote unquote lizard brain, reptilian brain, the oldest part, and a lot of that and a lot of times the people who are willing to use that part, or at least know that majority of the masses use that part to make decisions, right? That instead of their frontal cortex, the people with the knowledge of that would use that to manipulate if they choose. And this is one Shift. The reason I talk to you about is because we've done so many research on that, the reptilian brain and how it motivates people and whatnot, and how the so-called elites. And that's why I didn't see them as literally reptilians, even though we've seen the weird glitch videos and stuff. But they definitely think like that, huh? A lot of them.
Yeah, they don't talk in value. They just talk in whatever triggers you subconsciously to get you to follow them, and that's that's very, very dangerous. The certain techniques I use in my job and certain but that's only just to boost morale, and also kind of like to get people to know, like, wait a minute, this guy knows what he's doing. Let him do his thing, that type of thing, but not to the point where it's just like they're my underlings, like mind controlling them. I don't want to get. I just think it's very unethical. I feel kind of sick to my stomach to get to that point. Even when I'm really angry, I still wouldn't do it. It's just, but I would notice it if someone else is trying to do that to me. So I'm like, for me, it's very easy to call out bad actors. So.
And those people that use the so-called masses, knowing that they use they can move them with their reptilian oldest part of their brain. A lot of those people become cult leaders, and I think that word has a negative connotation for sure. But if we realistically look at a lot of groups and stuff, they're all cult-like. You can call it your tribe or whatever, but it's like a cult, especially when there's a leader manipulating all that. Yeah,
there's some positive aspects of knowing persuasion and influence, but then there's a fine line where it's kind of like if you're turning that person into a victim, then kind of like a prisoner of their own mind. It's kind of sickening, and I kind of see it with like other channels, right? And it's just like so obvious to me. Maybe they love being controlled and dominated and being a pay pig to a certain person. Maybe they love that. They have a sense of community, even though it's fake. But eventually what's going to happen is these people are going to get hurt. They're going to lose all their money, and then time goes by. And what if that channel creator lost their channel for some, YouTube decides to axe all these creators, right? They wasted they're gonna look back and say, I wasted all this time and money on this person. I got nothing in return. Nothing.
Oh.
And they're themselves to blame, you know. So
yeah, they'll be sucked into the vacuum.
Yep.
Yeah. Man.
But it's not just that, but like I could tie this to like the financial media that they've been doing this like since the dawn of time. You know, kind of you got like CNBC, right? Like some fund is promoting a stock. Guess what they're doing? They're front running so they can have like these dumb sheep buy it at the top, then they short it and then make the money. You know, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all planned. Shout out to Jim Cramer, what not to do, right?
Jim Cramer. He's my favorite because he's like,
what's up, bro?
It's my absolute favorite. I remember in 2022, he said, Nvidia's dog shit. Don't buy it. Next thing you know, went from $30 to $900. It's great. Fucking great.
Damn. 900?
900 pre-split. Yeah. It was just
yeah. Hell yeah. Look, yeah. Fucking bombs for that. Shadow Buddha says the Deuce Alien War. It's one of my favorite alien conspiracies. Humans and aliens allegedly collaborated on experiments at Deuce, New Mexico, leading to violent 1979 battles where soldiers fought aliens. Is that where that guy lost his fingers? Machine was Shift. You heard that? That one dude, he lost his fingers. It was a researcher that died like, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago. He used to do a whole bunch of talks. He said he was getting into fights with aliens in Mexico and also in Colorado, where the airport is, where the international airport is and stuff.
I mean, yeah. I gotta see it to believe it. You know, in my honest opinion, like with the aliens and shit. You know, yeah. It's just
I go.
It's kind of crazy. It already reached the government, but it's just to me. It's just like, okay, once I see them land and they start eating people, okay, then yeah, I believe.
Yeah, I'm like, even if they land and all that, I won't believe that they came from space. Most likely, I think either they were created or they came from underground, right? Like either from the ocean or underground, right? So. There's a possibility
of they're human.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that I go back to Dune. Like in the Frank Herbert, the author, he wrote the 35,000 year history of Dune, and not once ever did it mention an extraterrestrial. All the entities on that in that book are not alien. They're all various forms of evolution of the human being. That's how far out humans could get. So my thing is like, I don't know if there's aliens or not. I'm okay either way, but it doesn't mean there's not no weird shit out there.
To me, I enjoyed watching. Actually, I don't really watch these shows, but with my wife, I watched The Last of Us on HBO.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I was just like,
Pedro,
can you imagine society getting like turned into like fungal zombies, and you have to fight to the death? It's like it's so crazy.
It's lightweight. Some folks might say it's already happening. Literally, with some of these fungal infections that you see in the insects and stuff in people, and look at all the shows are like priming us for that. Like that show, The Last of Us, Stranger Things. It's about a mycelium organism, mushroom organism that like infects people and makes them like demons, make them get eaten by demons. And
for some strange reason, I kind of welcome it because then I could like have guns and just like blow shit up,
Shit, you say that now. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the zombies are a metaphor for society, right? Yeah. So it's the Day of the Dead, then the City of the Dead.
28 days later.
Yeah, I think in one of them they're trapped in a mall, right? So it's highly
consumers
referencing.
Like
yeah, exactly. So there's this sort of parallel between the zombies, and Frankenstein, right? You could look at Frankenstein as sort of a pre-concept of a zombie, and it's based on Isis taking the body parts of Osiris and putting them back together because the lady, she was the daughter of Percy Shelley, right, who like drank out of a skull and like practiced like electromagnetism and like all this shit. Like he like had like all this weird like occult
they call it,
ideas.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Spiritualists. Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's some like a funky stuff back then, the early 1900s, huh?
But what's interesting is that even in that type of universe, The Last of Us or The Walking Dead, you got like religious fanatics. They're like sacrificing people, end of times. They're forming their own tribes. What was really interesting to me in The Walking Dead, the fear of The Walking Dead, when LA was being consumed, then the U.S. Military comes in. We're going to protect you guys. Everything's going to be fine. And they locked them up. And basically what happens is they got overrun and then they fucking just steal the military just stole everything, and next thing you know, they just started bombing the cities because they're like, "Fuck it, we can't handle these zombies." And I'm just thinking to myself, if ever the U.S. military comes into a city, we're fucked. Like, it's just gonna be a war zone, you know?
Yeah, for sure. The Steel Man, he says the great William Cooper, author of "Behail the Pale Horse," who was allegedly privy to information about aliens. First, he says there isn't any aliens; it's a hoax. But then he says Eisenhower met with aliens in a submarine under the in the ocean and made a pact with them. It's like, come on, bro, make up your mind. But some of my favorite things in that book about Behold the Pale Horse by Bill Cooper is when he's talking about the classification of the American citizen, who's basically like cattle for the so-called elites, social engineers. And the nuclear family is used for that, so yeah. See, I like when he talks about that rather than the far out stuff, kind of like how Uncle Teddy, when he starts, I really vibe when he's talking about that, the over socialization of the liberal and all that stuff. Like, that's interesting.
I mean, to the tech right now, especially that study where basically if you use the AI so much it shrinks your brain, and it's like,
oh shit,
and it's just like, it's so.
I see it already happened to a few people.
Yeah, it's like they can't come up with their own ideas, and it's just the AI is just making it. I guess in a way you should use it. You should use it for a topic you really know. You just want to be specific about something. But if you're just using it just cold turkey, not even knowing the source material, then it's just like, man, you're not even using your critical thinking skills. It's horrible.
Yeah.
You're a zombie anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm acting like MD, saying everybody's a fucking zombie. Fucking shit.
Everybody's a zombie, more or less. I like using the AI as a jump off point too, as a catalyst. But man,
it's good if you know the topic and you want to be specific about something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying like using a cold turkey. That's probably not really good.
Well, that's what Google wants, because the first option on Google now is AI mode. It doesn't start you off on that, but if you notice that.
I noticed
how it's if you like if I put something in there, it usually starts on all, right? That was the first one before, but now that's the second option, but AI mode.
There. The problem is this is why I don't use it, is because it will curate information in a highly specific way, right? And this is because it was designed to give specific information under certain protocols. Right. So the average person, right, what it would take them to modify an AI system would be to have their own data center. Right. So a person cannot build their own AI system. Right. It would cost billions of dollars. Right. So the issue is you're being cultivated by those means to a certain extent. So I would just reference I have enough books and materials that I could work on my own, that where you'll go to websites, right, where we're trying to get links to information. My homie sent me a link right the other day, of the House resolution, the Joint House Resolution 104, right, where it says the Constitution has been replaced by the 7 Noahide laws. They're written by the rabbis, right? And we went back to the page, we couldn't find it. And so I had to look up the actual House resolution on a government website to get the text and all this stuff. So this is how it goes.
Yep. When it comes to critical information, you kind of have to search it yourself, but
right.
Google wants to remove that completely eventually.
Yeah. So this is the danger of those tools, is that it'll selectively give you info, right? And I find that that's horrifying to think like you're not getting the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like I even tried with DeepSeek, when because DeepSeek is controlled by China, and I keep saying China's garbage, and they say no, China is the greatest revolution ever in human history. How dare you talk bad about China? Man. I was just like,
that's what. That's other the human AI. That's why I'm very interested in Professor Chang online. This phenomenon online. How
I found some BS with Professor Chang.
Well, I'm sure he did. No, but just the simple fact that like he's given this broad, very cool conspiracy, like liberal studies, integrated like concept of what's really going on in the world history, but he leaves out the bad things that China does.
That professor that talks about
you did streams on him before. He's good. He's fun for me to listen to, but I know that he's living out a big thing. A big part of the story.
Yeah, I listened to him on Islam, and he said that in Islam that Muhammad is a Jewish Messiah, and I was like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
He's completely his Islam part was extremely disappointing.
Yeah,
I was listening to it. He kind of at the end he did say that he was a revolutionary, and his biggest problem was that he was too successful, and I was just like. Oh, that's kind of like a compliment and a diss at the same time.
It is, right. Yeah. I don't think he understands a lot of topics that he's speaking on as a conclusion of listening to a few of his, renditions of certain types of material that I'm extremely proficient in. Where I'll go check out his talks on that material, and I'll be like, there's something to be decided. I mean, to the average person who doesn't have any knowledge, I'm sure it's impressive to be like, oh, this guy's synthesizing a lot of material. But
that's why I was like, it's interesting. I'm that guy, kind of that guy, a little smarter maybe, hopefully, but I'm about that guy.
Yeah, and then when you get deep into it, it's kind of nonsense. It's kind of like when I first started out about finance, and now I just kind of laugh at like the points of I used to follow and stuff. It's just
I'll be voting for Grid.
You're voting for Grid? You don't want to see, because if you think about it, if Flow State does end up winning Powder Dusty, he might go up against, because Rob Noor has the other group is Rob Noor, Duke Farrow, and Ruby. So like, there's a good chance that Rob would win that one. So that would be if Flow State wins. It'd be Rob Noor versus Flow State. That'd be interesting, huh?
That'll be actually pretty good. It's what both parties want, right?
Exactly.
I think McGriddles versus Rob Noor, that'd be like two like
very similar, right?
Yeah, like settle it with who can eat the most hamburgers. It'd be like
machine. It's not the pie eating contest from Stand By Me.
Settle it with a pie eating contest. That would be funny as hell.
We could have it in Coney Island. Have the McMuffins and shit.
Oh yeah. With Eric Badlands, that would be the what does TBT say? He says that would be the ultimate showdown for sure. But we rarely actually get those showdown. Well, let's see right now. Let's see what is going on right now. It is close. There's only a couple hours left for Valley.
Yeah, maybe who can eat the most McGriddles, right?
You're McGriddles machine. Oh god, is that what a goy slop to the extreme? The griddle.
Oh, yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, I'm sure it's poison. Yeah.
It's poison. He didn't just shift. He didn't just say it's bad for you. He said say poison, bro.
Oh
poison.
Yeah.
Not the.
Didn't they had like a video where they try to toast that shit like with a toaster, like a burner, and the meat still survived. Oh yeah, and Oreos too. Fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. TBT a couple more hours. And actually, technically, it's already the 30th. It's supposed to end December 30th. It's the 30th over here in Formosa, Taiwan.
Wait, why is Kevin the vote? Why?
Because he won his sector in the Vegas sector.
Oh, I was just like, I barely know the guy. It's just like I don't even know what his thing is about.
Marathon, did you see the Marathon Kev and Machine Lies, bro? That was straight what they call more than steakhouse beef this last year.
I had to give him I don't know, like ear beating or whatever. And it was what it was.
Was it that goes after the Paddleverse talent show, right? Around that time, right? The Paddleverse talent show, right?
I mean, I gotta give Landry credit. You know, he did something kind of entertaining, I guess.
Yeah,
but
that was Jeff though, right? Technically,
I mean, it's just the way he trolls, right? He even trolled Flo, and Flo got tired of him. It was just kind of funny.
You mean like the trolling? Yeah.
The trolling.
Yeah, I seen his trolling once. I think it was on Fugazi or something, like No Fugazi or whatever. Maybe he called into there. You know, but yeah, I like this trolling one day because I was against the same guy who's trolling.
Well, Machine Lies is definitely a part of that show now with the intro.
You
get the show going over there.
Yeah, we put the pressure on that dude.
He's playing he's playing it today, and I'm like, hey, there's my friend. I took myself off mute to say that.
I'm infamous with Flo. He wants me to be his number one hater.
That too.
I was just like, thank you. This one little comment, it's just like,
you guys got the haters.
Yeah. What was funny is Sarah and Flo didn't deny what I said. It was actually pretty funny. I was just like, okay, they admitted, what I said was correct, and viewer beware.
Yeah, I can't hate on Sarah because she's a girl or whatever, but I will hate on all the dudes. They're pretty much all just whack. The whackness is spreading like a plague. I don't know.
Even Hormaxer.
Yeah, Hormaxer is perhaps the lowest of the low.
I mean, Hormaxer, I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised he's still breathing. Like,
those guys are not allowed. Like, they're just not allowed on my show. Like, the Thorps, the Hormaxer.
The Thorps are bad.
Yeah, you can go kick rocks. You can go do whatever you need.
What about this guy right here, guys? I got somebody for you. 10th Man. Check this out. When he the only time he came on my show was trying to give it to Paul, but he did nothing. He didn't bust nothing.
I was dying when he came on Landry's.
You should press this. And I said, no, you deserve that.
He's a legend in his own mind.
I've been around the block. I've been around the block, boy.
He's okay. 10th Man. He is funny. Particular.
Paul in general. And I'm like, nope, you guys got what you deserve.
A guy who pretty much calls everybody a bunch of pet cowards and slaves.
Well, I do the same thing.
Your flow stays all good.
And I'm actually being respectful because this is not how I planned this interaction. But
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
You and I have it out eventually. But
oh my God, we'll have it out. What are you gonna do to me, man? What you gonna do to me, 10th Man? Is that a threat? Go ahead, 10th Man.
You disrespected me a couple days ago, and we just haven't talked about it yet.
Spoke to me. No, wait, no. This is no. Let's get it over with real quick. Not real quick or whatever. Let's talk about that.
A little out of line, a little bit.
What up?
I was on Kevin's
a little bit. Oh, that's from Goodfellas. You were a little bit out of line. The Art of De Niro says you were just a little bit disrespectful, man.
I was trying to make a joke.
A little bit out of line.
You told me to stop talking as if you were my father, and I just
if you're on my panel or you're talking over me on somebody else, what's wrong with saying stop talking?
I mean,
come on, motherfucker. Yeah.
Got my mouth shut out of respect for Kevin.
It was on Kevin's panel. I said that to you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Maybe you were really high It was.
No, I don't get high. I don't need to do that anymore. Yeah.
Shout out to people with real jobs.
There was a lot.
Exactly.
There was a
No,
lot.
maybe
Maybe you
he's
weren't.
so nice, kind, and polite around here, and just mixes in with everyone that when the dark skin finally comes out of him, you guys are just so put
You
off.
might not
dark
even
skin.
been talking to me.
What
you
the
know?
fuck does that mean, Machine? When the dark skin comes out of you?
I don't know. Like I just feel like he thinks he could get away with certain shit because of the gay thing, you know, but he really can't. All right. So also like you know, he's a long-winded fellow. Like he can't summarize his shit like within like 2 minutes span of like time, you know, like we deal with some heavy topics and we always summarize that shit in like 3 minutes. But like this dude just tells stories like this, like the boredom is off the chain.
I only loved Paul's basically interaction at the first time with 10th Man when he came on Landry's and he was talking about him being a gay witch, he had this and that, and, and Paul comes on and is like, "Who is this guy talking about being bed with his husband? What the fuck is this?"
Right? Yeah, no, it's just gross. It's like nobody asked you like questions about.
That wasn't on Machine Lies show, right? It was not on a Machine. Machine would not allow that.
No, they don't. No, it's not. It's just like, see, this is what I'm talking about, right? It's like, you know, if I'm like talking about like the pre-Socratics and you're talking about your gay husband, then you gotta go, right? This is the thing. Like, there's no space for it. You know, so this is the thing. Like, there's just no space for this. There's no space for these characters, and that's why they don't call in. You know, the link is open. You know, the link is open on my show, you know?
Yeah, it's just insanity at this point. I mean,
insanity machine.
Yeah. Oh, that's another character, but I think he's more sane than 10th Man, you know? So, in some aspects, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they're like, these guys are obvious, like, just LARPers.
He's not homosexual, I guess.
You know how it goes.
All right, come on, let's get down to it, 10th Man. I want to hear this, man. Let's get back to me, brothers and sisters.
If I offended you, hey, 10th Man, if I offended you, if I was rude to you, I apologize, man.
But I think you need to suck it up, motherfucker.
Huh? No, I'm not sucking anything around.
Not you. 10th Man needs to get over the feeling.
That's the
Tell him, Dusty.
All right, come on.
Go ahead, 10th Man. You got that slave one. This is his day to shine. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one fucking deal here, right? Make it good.
So just to cut to the chase, right, Paul? So I've been typing into the chat, into Dusty's chat, as some of the things that I've heard. So what's the movement?
Huh?
What?
You're saying what's the movement?
I did like a 3-hour interview with Paul, and he's like didn't listen to any of it. He just goes up and says, what are you about? Gosh, hamburger, bro.
Yeah, you said the words the movement. What's the movement?
Yeah, so from the beginning of time, there have been people that have realized, believe it or not, far and few between, there are of us, who realize that authority is illegitimate and there's false power structures here, and that we may not be as powerless as they teach us or want us to believe. So the movement is essentially standing up and stepping out on faith and civil disobedience and non-compliance, and having faith in God that if we continue to do that over and over again, we will not only not be harmed, but we will actually change the fabric of quote unquote society, as it were.
Hey, Paul, by the way, if you're listening, you're more than welcome to come on and spit it, man.
Yeah, that was honestly beautifully said, honestly.
Yeah, he's right on. Yeah. And anybody else too, like, don't be scared, man. We're not gonna bite you, man. We don't do that here.
No, we don't.
They should reopen the asylum with a modern twist. There are too many crazies wandering the street. Thanks to Ronald Reagan in California. Right and unsafe. Yeah. Paul has good intentions. You think so? Yeah. I think so too.
I mean, he's all right. You know, I kind of don't have any problems with him. You know?
Right.
Yeah, right. Leah says, Leslie says, go back to the closet. No one needs to hear your gay activities unless asked.
Right.
Wow.
Exactly. Like, you know, nobody's talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't like that term, but I think folks know what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
So gay activities.
I'm going to try to be real cool, right? Because I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to be the old me. So,
Queen story.
like, do you know who I am? Like, do you have any idea who I am at all? Like,
Can you imagine if somebody said that to you? Hey, machine and shift. Do you know who I am? Do you know? I'm Blaxican, man. Do you know? You should know. Do you know who I am?
I'll be like, okay.
it's like I'm gonna play this just so you know. I'm gonna have to do it one more time, bro. He goes, you know who I am, and I go, oh yeah, I know who you are. Weirdo.
This is like sound like a dude who does voiceovers.
Right.
I'm not aware, and someone's knocking on the door.
Right.
Give me 1 second. Hopefully, it's not you.
That's a good time. That's a good time.
Go ahead, Tim. It's so funny. Did I miss something? What kind of laugh
It could be someone I know.
Bird here.
Just saying. I do have some people that sometimes.
Oh, he pushes buttons like that all the way from fucking countries, like cross country.
Some guy calls himself the 11th man, and he asked if I'd let him blow me. You know this guy?
Gives great blowjobs. Try it out.
Says he knows you. Says that you guys really
that
know.
mouth to try.
Come on, I'm just talking shit and trying to fucking poke you now. Be straight with me, man. You don't have to be nice and kind. Yeah, breaking your balls a little bit.
You fucking piece of shit! Yeah. Come on. Hey, Jimmy.
Go get your fucking shine box.
Respect, Henry. Are you nuts? You just get a little fucking manners. Hey, Jimmy, what's right is
What's
right.
right is
You understand
right.
what I'm talking about? All right. I mean, the kids over here, we're hugging and kissing over here, and 2 minutes later, he's acting like a fucking jerk.
No. You insulted him a little bit. You got a little out of order yourself.
I didn't insult him.
Insulted him a little bit.
No, I didn't insult nobody. Give us a drink.
Drinks are on the house, 10th man.
Oh shit! He said Paul's.
Go ahead, 10 man.
Yeah. But I'm just asking you. I'm asking you if you like. Has anybody said, "Hey, 10th man" to you ever?
No, I if they did, I don't have any memory of it.
I called him 10th man once, but I was drunk.
Now, there's a reason why I'm asking you this, because like a couple weeks ago, I went on Here's the Deal, caused a little bit of a controversy. A few people have said I'm crazy. A few people have said I'm smart.
The prelude is long.
All right, big shift.
And
see what I mean?
He said
Even his
the
homie said
exact
like
same
too
thing
long.
that you said.
Too long-winded. That's what he said.
Yeah, like even the dude that came
I'll
up
take it
with
by
him.
the shift.
Yeah.
A few people have said I'm smart.
The prelude is long.
Prelude is too long.
He said the exact
He sounds
same
smart.
thing that you said. Less words, less luster, but you know, whatever, the Winston Churchill or some nonsense, an idea that's so great can't be stopped by the blah 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 blah. So I asked you what the movement was, and then you said from the beginning of time, blah 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 blah. So like I get it. You got a thing to do. I'm not gonna go right at you right now because that I just can't see the point in it. You got your thing going on, same as Dusty. He's way less of an asshole about it, so that's why I don't go after him.
Oh shit!
But you say you're back now, so am I.
Let's play. Gay welcome.
Okay, go ahead. What's the main?
No, I'm just saying,
grievance
you
here?
do your thing. I'll do my thing. I'll destroy myself just to fucking make a joke of it. So let's see how it goes.
This is a weird meta conversation. I'm not following.
Yeah, this is a non-versation, as I've coined the term.
No, I'm saying I think you're full of...
I'm an unhappy person. Everyone can go to heck.
Yeah.
Complain,
Fuck yeah.
complain. That's all I like to do.
You see that machine?
No, I'm saying you're full of shit. I asked you a simple question.
I don't see how I can
What
be
is
full
the
of shit when I
movement?
do what I say I'm
Now
doing.
you're going to start talking.
I don't see how I
Yeah,
can
you
be full
wanted
of
me
shit
to
when I
talk.
do what I say I'm doing.
You
And when I'm
wanted me
not,
to
I
talk.
don't.
You wanted me to talk, and now that I'm talking, you don't want me to talk. See,
Okay,
I
go
asked
ahead,
you what
sir.
the movement was. I asked you what the movement was.
Rights, freedom, principles, spiritual faith. This isn't that complicated. It's literally the backbone of humanity before the soul breaking, mockery, humiliation, sorcery, mass rituals that have gone on. I don't know why we're overcomplicating this. Or you are a human being, right? At the core of your beingness.
Yeah, like Shadow Buddha, the producer said, the whatchamacallit, the audience is increasing because of the 10th man and his shenanigans. You see that, Machine? Huh. That surprised you in the Paddleverse? Not at all, huh?
Want rights, freedom, principles, spiritual faith, probably a good thing. No. Collective order beyond whatever the rules of man are, or
none of the grifting nonsense blathering that you're saying is going to help anybody.
Okay,
it's going to help you. It's going to help you.
So there's already groups of people who say it's helping them and their experience in life, just in general. But you decided their experience for them. Okay, tell me more about how I'm the narcissist, egotist, and because I see where this is going, and it's going to be very ironic and interesting.
It's perfect. You're back, and so am I. A lot of people wanted us to
nobody knows you. That's the thing. We're doing the narking while claiming others are narking. You got grandiose visions of yourself. Nobody knows you. You still haven't communicated what your mission statement is or your results or experiences. You haven't shown us a damn thing. So I don't know what game this is. It's like you came up from my left side and you're like, let's play. And I'm like, okay, let's play.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not intimidated. You're not scaring me. I don't even think you've even intimated an actual challenge, let alone
that's to me the funniest part. You're not intimidating me. You're not scaring me. I don't think you've actually come with a challenge. What are you doing?
But it's true. I mean, he came up with flow state, and he's acting like an absolute, like basically absolute clown. Yeah, like this is the thing is like he's gotten 0 points across. All right, so it's like I don't know, dude. Like he was banking on this interaction too. Like he trained in the mirror, and like jumping jacks.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? You know that Robin De Niro, the taxi driver.
Yeah, because you can tell that he came up with Flo as backup on a panel where he knew Paul wouldn't leave. I mean, this is exactly what's happening. All right, so it's just sad that people would go to this extent, or they need to capture somebody and then try to talk into them, with their nonsense rhetoric. I don't know.
Non-versation, as Paul said. You're saying
right? He's on point.
Yeah. Oh man, I got to hear that again, Machine. That's funny.
Expressed one direct. Shows you still haven't communicated groups of people who say it's helping them and their experience in life, just in general. But you decided their experience for them. Okay, tell me more about how I'm the narcissist, egotist, and because I see where this is going, and it's going to be very ironic and interesting.
It's perfect. You're back, and so am I. A lot of people wanted us to
nobody knows you. That's the thing. We're doing the narking while claiming others are narking. You got grandiose visions of yourself. Nobody knows you. You still haven't communicated what your mission statement is or your results or experiences. You haven't shown us a damn thing. So I don't know what game this is. It's like you came up from my left side and you're like, let's play. And I'm like, okay, let's play.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not intimidated. You're not scaring me. I don't even think you've even intimated an actual challenge, let alone expressed one directly. So I don't know what you're doing.
Full of fucking
more
shit,
clout
bro.
Chasing, more nonsense.
Really,
power games on the internet.
That's the movement. So you're a fucking preacher or something? The movement is spirituality. Blah 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 blah.
Identifying myself.
What's wrong with saying that, Machine? Nobody even talks like that, really. Not nobody. We teach on it. I've mentioned it. Paul talks about it. Jack even talks about it. Like what's he like so against it? Is it like like how the vampire sees the garlic or the cross and gets burned? Oh my God, you said spirituality. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, maybe it's got something to do with like the flow state thing where it's like materialism, so they'll hang out together because they like support materialism and talk against spiritual growth. And by the way, I saw like on the Truth or Cop show or whatever, they were being all buddy with each other, Paul and Flow State.
Oh yeah.
But then when you go to his show last night, he's talking about him again. You know, so I was like, well, that's really odd. You know, where he's classic two-faced dude. But
yeah.
But maybe they do it like maybe they know they're going to talk about each other. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows what they say in the back end?
A potentially famous person.
Huh?
Really? See, I've been around these streets a lot longer than you.
Okay.
Your ego is adorable. Right?
I swear I didn't know. Again, this phrase is out of context. So there's context to that. We were talking
I'm
about.
just going to suck my own dick. See, that's the thing. Is before I even knew Dusty, I knew you. I knew who you were.
I'm sure you
Powder
did.
Dusty, do you claim him at this point?
There's a reason why.
I know. I mean, I'm not disavowing. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know, and so
total lie.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like there's about 5 to 10 well-known travel
Like, they
videos
came up
and legal
together.
lawful videos on the internet.
Right.
Yeah, I saw your first one. Yep.
Well, Flow State was there for, I don't know, maybe for like 20 minutes before. And then
Right.
Man came up there to try to defend him or something.
That even makes it worse because while he was on, he could have totally been like, "Well, Paul's here, come and troll him." You know, so like now he's saying he didn't know. You know what I mean? You know,
I think it, yeah.
because the amount of
Either way,
time that
but-
10th Man has spent like on his show is just incredible, right? Like last night he was on there for hours and hours and hours, right? So it's like, you know, he's
Right.
literally like he'll start a show with 10th Man sometimes. So
And the show goes pretty long, right? 6-10 hours sometimes, yeah.
I thought it was like I thought he does like shorter ones too, though. Sometimes I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I haven't caught a lot of his recent ones, but I just noticed because it's always about Andrew Wilson. So I'm like, this is gonna be boring 4 or 5 hours, you know. But
Yeah, he posted something in my Discord the other day about Andrew Wilson being gay, saying he's gay or something.
That's all like too crazy stuff. It's always somebody's gay. It's like Speakeasy's gay, or Marte's gay. It's like at the end of the day, like,
yeah. We say that shit like in junior high, you know, but like, come on.
It's been seen by over 10.
It could be because obviously that does. I was telling Shadow that type of diss, it doesn't hold weight in this panelverse because there's literally gay homosexuals everywhere.
Right,
So
your
it's like-
co-host is gay, so it's like if being gay, like what's wrong with being gay, right? He's saying it like, you know, like he's gay now, you know. You know, I don't understand, and if he can't prove it, right? Because there's also the thing with Sarah, right? Because it's like, I don't know if you caught when he said the golden ticket thing, right? He said he like gave her a golden ticket, and instead she put her ass online. She sold her ass online, and it's like what? So it's kind of weird statement by him. You know, he said that he tried to give Sarah a golden ticket, but instead she went and sold her ass online because she like tried to piss him off with like some sort of sexy picture.
Oh, that picture where she's naked with his jacket on it, Crucible jacket.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So basically, so he like made a show referencing that and said you could have got the golden ticket, but instead you sold your ass online. It's like what the fuck?
Putting the not the long money, the short money, huh?
That's a lot weirder. That's a lot weirder because like, were you trying to pimp this girl out or what, dude? This shit is weird.
Well, I don't know, bro. Like, and then she had Andrew Wilson in the bed with Destiny and his wife or something like that in that cartoon.
Yeah, I missed that one. I happened to miss that. Yeah, but I mean, I missed the nude picture too. Right.
I don't think I missed it much.
Yeah, I'm not really. Yeah.
But it was kind of crazy though. It's kind of wild though. Yeah.
10 million people. So I am by definition the potentially famous person in context with the other 5 people who were in the discussion. Great. You're not interested in the actual facts and the record and the history and the experience and what's probably
I
there.
know
at
all
any
that.
time. So how is me making a statement that's true?
Okay.
It's
Do you need
beyond
a license,
potentially
Paul?
famous. I am somewhat either famous or infamous, not only for
me
being an
too.
asshole on the internet, but for
Me
having
too.
a travel video.
Wait, stop there. What are you famous for? Wait, hold on.
None of us know of you.
What are you
Everyone
famous
here
for?
knew of me, including you.
by
This
design,
is bizarre.
dimwit.
It's more bizarre narking while you're calling it narc.
Wait,
That's
hold on.
by design.
We like receipts in the Panelverse. Where's your receipts of you being famous?
Have you ever even gone to my channel?
No.
Yes, I listen to.
That's not how that
I listen
works.
to your channel. I do. But like famous though, come on, let's get real. It's a good channel. You have good live streams.
When you
They're
take
fun, interesting.
2 years off at a time, it's kind of hard to be really famous. I don't want to be famous anyway.
You just said you're famous. Make up your mind, big dog. Most famous
NPC,
person.
don't draw the smoke. If you want me to go, I'll go.
Draw the
So,
smoke. You mean
Paul.
throw
ahead.
you out into the open and show that
Dude,
you're
pimp off.
foundationless
Come
in
on,
your
bro.
position. You just said you're famous, then said
Did
you don't want to be famous.
Did you insinuate that
This is
people
great.
don't need a
I
license?
couldn't have scripted this any better.
Did
dunce
you
of all dunces.
insinuate? Did you insinuate that people didn't need licenses? And then
I didn't
give them the
insinuate that. I made a statement based on the definitions of words and terms and the delegation of authority and the chain of
Yes.
title and proper
Black's Law
process and
Dictionary,
procedure.
blah, blah, blah. We know. Yeah, I know.
You're saying blah, blah, blah to the facts and the record. What is that?
No.
What kind of
Oh,
strategy
my
is that?
fucking God.
Wait, hold on. Here's your channel. I'm trying to see where you went famous.
Because it's nonsense, Paul.
Where you went famous.
Okay, you're entitled to your perspective. You believe you believe in the natural world for a man to get
It's like-
honor in their property and move it around. They have to ask their servants
It's like most popular video, Confederate flag.
permission to do so and pay them. I say that's nonsense. You say what I'm saying is nonsense.
Meow.
That's how life works. I think
Yes,
you're an
but-
absolute fucking retard, and you've already proven that here tonight.
But what I'm saying is
Because
not
you don't
going to
understand
give
nuance
a
and context
dummy.
at all, like most stupid people who think they're
No.
smart.
What I say is not going to give somebody with a low IQ the idea to argue with the cops on the side of the road and get murdered.
Are you on
Yeah,
record with your IQ? Did you ever take
So-
the test?
So
Hello?
when I
Hello?
let you speak,
Hello?
I expect the same courtesy.
I expect you to not make baseless
Hey,
claims
little buddy.
and then use intonations to try
Hey,
to play
how's it
power
going?
games when if I question you, you're going to be
Calm
shown to be a liar you
down.
are. So I'll
All
ask
right,
you
guys.
again.
All right, guys. Hey, hold on. One at a time, guys. 10th man, then Paul. Go ahead.
Okay, we're going to
Go
be
ahead, 10th
calm
man.
now because I'm talking
you.
to a grown person who's going to answer the questions, and I'm going to answer his if necessary. Have
I
you
need a beer
taken
flow
the,
stick.
Have you taken an
Got one
IQ
more.
test? Yeah.
Thanks.
I thought you said
He's
10th
allowed.
man, then Paul.
He's about, I'll charge you $20 for one.
Have you
So you go
taken
first.
an
No,
more
hold on, Paul,
power
excuse me.
games? Can we just get? Oh,
Yeah, let him
wow.
go first.
Okay.
He asked you.
Yes.
He asked you. Have you taken the 10th man? Have you taken the IQ test?
Ken, you are the reason why I love government.
Yes.
Not for me, for you and other dumbass slaves who can't figure out where you are and what's going on around you.
Sure. Yeah.
You need
See,
to be vaxxed and slaved out. You need to be brought out of this reality.
I already did
You're done
that.
and
No, I
over.
already
Your
did
time
that
is
and
over.
got. I did
You're a
that
waste of
and got
time, energy,
severely injured.
attention, and
Actually,
life.
I did that.
You
And got
haven't
severely
used your
injured.
God-given intelligence. Sorry.
Let me
maybe
know
next
when I
time.
can talk. Let me know when I can talk.
One
You're
at a
still
time,
not
guys. Come
answering
on,
the
bro.
question. You made a statement. We want clarity. Have you taken an IQ test? We already know the answer is no, because if you had, you'd answer it.
Yes,
You
I
don't know
did.
that I know.
I'm a slow adult. So good. Continue.
Okay.
Come on.
So
Let's
you
go.
made a statement about having a high IQ, but you never actually took the test. It's ridiculous. You don't even
that's
know
right.
what your IQ is. I have
It's
taken the
around
test,
somewhere
and my
between
IQ's not low.
126
So
and
that was another
136.
lie.
Somewhere
That was
around
another lie.
You said
126
More
to
power
136. Somewhere around there.
Sure, wherever you want it to be now. After asking you 5 times, if you ever took the test, sure.
So
You're totally
let me
not
know
full of shit. I
What's
feel
your
your
next
authenticity.
question?
Okay.
Yeah, what's your next question?
Okay, so what do I owe you exactly? Because so far, I'm not interested in you. I'm not really
You asked me to talk. I was quiet. You said you
keep talking
wanted
over
to
me.
talk to me. You
I'm
asked a
just
question.
saying, are you going to give us something that's going to go somewhere? Or is it just the usual spin in circles, power games, and desperate need for attention and clout chasing?
I could get through all of this very, very quickly. I didn't even ask to speak.
Okay, so you're 10th man. You won't show yourself. We don't know who you are, but you're back and better than ever. 10% more power and strength in every bottle.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, there he is.
Okay. Yeah, great.
Wow, he's a lot younger than I thought.
Yeah, no, he's the man. You can tell. So, where are we going with this?
Did you hear that? Machine? TML? He said, "You're the man, I can tell." Holy shit. That shit's funny.
For attention and clout.
I could get through all of this very, very quickly. I didn't even ask to speak.
Okay, so you're 10th man. You won't show yourself. We don't know who you are, but you're back and better than ever. 10% more power and strength in every bottle.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there he is.
Okay. Yeah, great.
Wow, he's a lot younger than I thought.
Yeah, no, he's the man. You can tell. So, where are we going with this? Right? What should I expect to see? What should I be challenged by, tested by? What should I be worried about? What should I look out for? How can I be a better version of me?
That's a lot of fucking words, bro.
Well, pick any of them.
Pick any of these words.
Pick any of these topics, right? Because that's what we need from you. We need some concise.
Let me know when I can talk. When your grifting fucking snake oil salesman routine's done.
I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling anything.
Go ahead. Come one, come all. This oil will cure what ails you. We know. Come on. Let me know when I can fucking talk, dummy.
And pay me. You just lied again.
And in PC.
You don't stop lying. But go ahead and keep talking so we can pick apart your lies. Go ahead. We're waiting.
Good say.
I know I fucked up the first time.
You ready, Paul?
We're ready.
10th man, we want to hear you. Go ahead, bro.
Pick it apart. I love these segments. Go ahead.
I would not go onto the internet and give people the idea for slow adults that they don't need a license and stuff, because that's gonna get people hurt. That's why you were brought to my attention.
I know.
Right?
I know. It's very unsafe.
That's why you were brought to my attention.
He showed himself.
I know.
Get it?
I know, sir. It's very unsafe. Mama wouldn't like it. I know. Go ahead.
He said McGriddles is up. He said Griddles is up. He's 2% back from flow state. Is there some type of manipulation going on, machine, in the vote, you think?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, yeah, I mean, perhaps. But yeah, I think, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be Rob Noah versus, McGriddles, and the only way to solve it is a pie eating contest.
Holy shit, machine.
Tibio.
So
and
you're
as men, we know
right
that our core
that's
value
part of your
system should be
movement.
stay safe all the time, everywhere, by letting people tell you what to do.
That's
right?
part of your movement, right?
No, that's part of your movement, and I'm
No,
for
it's part
it.
of
We need
your
safety.
movement to put
need
people
safety.
in danger, and you don't care, right?
I know. Because anybody's going to listen to you or look to you for anything regarding power or value, right? Just based on how you look and speak.
What are the words that you're saying even
live
mean?
like a cucked out slave.
You look
Come
like
on,
an
man.
adult
Do better
Cabbage
than
Patch
this.
doll,
Shatron
bro.
the Deceiver, please do better than this. Send me something better
Handsome.
than this worm, please.
Adult
The
Cabbage
competition
Patch
is
doll.
really low level
So
at this point.
you have no problem putting people in danger, right?
No, I have no problem with men choosing to voluntarily put themselves in danger in order to do what's true, what's right.
So
I have
you
no
are a
problem with
snake
that.
oil salesman, exactly.
I'm not selling anything.
I'm
That's
glad
what's so
you're back.
crazy. I destroyed my credibility to sell nothing and no
Because you see-
services. Isn't that crazy, Poindexter?
No, I gave my services away for
Isn't that
years for
crazy?
free.
It's crazy, huh? I
Yeah.
destroyed my own credibility to sell nothing and no services. Imagine that.
So you're a monster, and then you know what I am?
An
10th man.
inauthentic corporate data mail? It's
No, I'm
obvious
the
by looking
monster
at
that
you.
monsters are scared of for a reason.
I'm not scared of you.
You
Do your
shouldn't be.
worst. You're
You
not
shouldn't be.
capable of affecting anyone
What
without
gang is
your
It's
that,
not me that you got to worry about, bro. It's the people that watch my show.
This is gonna bring out the gangster. in me.
I'm not concerned,
So now
sir.
you'll see.
I've given
Oh,
my
dude.
life over to what I do and what I stand on.
Shout
I have
out to,
ex-government agents who are on broadcast saying they've
No,
been
I
after
think-
me. I have
think-
ex-punk coward. I
No,
have
you are either working with the government.
Coward.
You're a shill.
You're
You're
talking
shill.
over me.
You're
No,
either
I
working.
live my truth,
Yeah,
and I don't
'cause
sell nothing
you're
to
an
nobody.
informant. You're an informant.
You're an informant.
Yeah.
You're an informant. Another
You
baseless
are.
claim. You got any proof
Yeah.
of that?
Oh,
You
who
got
else
any proof of
sends
that,
people
bitch
into
nigga?
danger other than informants,
It's a bitch
bruh?
nigga summer. I can see that.
You act like an
Gabriel
informant.
was
What do you want
right.
me to call you? What do you want me to
just
call
made
you?
another claim, Poindexter. Are you gonna
What do you want me to call you?
Are you gonna bring the receipts?
I don't need to bring receipts. You already said it on the
lie
stream.
all day, every day, everywhere I go. I don't need proof of my false claims and
I
bearing
don't
false
lie.
witness. I know. And I'm supposed to be worried about you?
Yeah, you should
I'm
be worried
supposed to be
about me
worried
talking about
the
you.
loser, lying failures that roll with you? Are you
People don't
kidding?
like when I talk about them.
I don't give a
shit.
fuck what you do. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and you ain't
Good.
gonna exist to me, and I'm gonna roll
Good.
out my life. I won't even.
just
I
let
won't
you
even
know.
remember this moment.
Good.
So keep dreaming, legend in your own mind.
I hope you do lots of shows.
Okay.
10th man, we got
I hope you
5
enjoy
extra
your
people
slavery.
since you came on. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, how many vaxes did you get so far? You up to like
2.
5 or 10?
And I got
2.
severely
Ooh,
injured. Yep.
Good boy. Who's a
Holy
good
shit.
boy? Who's a
Yep.
good boy?
See? So now make fun of the disabled person. Go ahead.
No, I'm mocking the fact that
Do
you
it.
slaves love your slavery and paid for your own slavery
No,
and
I didn't
genocide.
have
You
a
have the nerve to
choice.
show up here
I
and tell
was
me I'm a fraud and a
coerced.
shill, you dunce.
I was coerced.
I was coerced.
work?
Well, maybe it was easier to coerce you than me because you're such a Poindexter
No,
coward.
because I live in Canada where I was
Shut up,
threatened.
you fucking pathetic, groveling,
Where I
wannabe
was
tough coward
threatened.
online. Get out of my face. You're tough with all the wrong people. Why don't you go get tough with your system that bent you over, coward? You want to masquerade
You are
online
part
like you
of
got
that
some
system.
power.
You are a part of that system.
I'm part of that system. No, I'm for
Yes.
the system using eugenics
Yes, you
to
are the
wipe out
type of
all
person.
you cowards who are a waste of time, energy, attention,
That-
and life so we can
No,
get back to
you're the
becoming
type of
Overman.
person
You're
that
absolutely
makes
right.
the people that
Many
I
of
hang
you,
out with,
including
auditors,
me, by the way,
look
so
bad.
I'm included in this. We're kept alive and probably don't belong here. I don't know if that's me or not. I'm sure many others will have an
You-
opinion on that. Many folks have been kept alive here. They watered down the gene pool, and that's why everyone's so damn effeminate and weak and cowardly and can't put 2 words together in a sentence. Okay,
Well,
so we know where.
That's enough of this machine. I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah. Thanks for coming by. man.
Yeah, blessings.
Yeah. I'm about to shut down this voting too pretty soon. Yeah. I appreciate you, machine. I'll talk to you soon, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, peace, homie.
Okay, peace. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming by. Saturn Cube breakdown, non-duality, family power, Capricorn season under the Cancer moon. Yeah. What's up, Lindsay Smith? And the voting is just about officially over. All right. It's already December 30th, 2025 here in Taiwan. We'll see you next time here on Gabriel Trap House Games. Peace. Ooh, what am I doing?
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it, Dustin. That's all there is to it.
Here come Johnny, 2 shot him in the lobby, mommy. Death is my hobby, mommy. Street said that God bless the gun with the most body. God bless sons with the most body. I seen dust heads scare everybody. I seen the devil die twice. I know where God is, where all of the graves be. Ancestors rest with me. My life, all of the testers. Who is the bestest? Ask mommy, nigga. You can ask mommy, nigga. Yeah. She made a legend, nigga. Yeah. Free up the G's up, wave off a new ship. Send me a new ship, a new clip. Find me a new whore, 6+4, nigga. Diamond and Nordstrom, beauty you. Damn, I adore you. Like, let me spoil you. I'm so royal. Spill all my oil. Olive juice, olive oil. Shining through the maze, looking for you. Here comes Johnny 2, shot him in the lobby, mommy. Project shit. Death is the hobby. God bless the gun with the most bodies. God bless son with the most bodies. I seen the dust head scare everybody. I seen the devil die twice. Damn, I know what God is. Ancestors rest in my life, test in my life, test who's the best. Mama made a legend, oh, legend, oh, legend.